What did you say? It's all free use. It's Kevin McLeod, which I guess I can mention.
We are recording.
You just have to put in the description that it's by him.
Give a little intro. We can also apologize for the shitty quality, because as always, every other week there's some sort of issue.
That camera is all.
No one cares about excuses.
But it'll be okay.
But it's the math, so it doesn't matter.
Stop with the excuses and get on.
All right, so welcome. We are here to do the next episode of WWE, or when
It's
we
always
were,
fun playing with that hashtag.
When we were evil. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but last we played, you were supposed to just meet up with Draxia, and she was supposed to basically help you start to get like cooler stuff to help build up to fight this shitty king and his empire, what have you. And Astride was teleported against Draxia's will to the Court of the Quartal, which are these three flying snake people, judges that judged her, these celestial lawful good beings. And she was put on trial for her various crimes against a celestial
It was a mistrial.
from whom she had collected power. No real information was given on who this celestial really was, except that his name is the Wisdom. Now, after she was captured, Draxia sent Esther, Headhunter, and Fletcher, who was just kind of there, to go and find a unicorn, cut out its heart, pierce its heart with its horn through this dirty blood ritual, and be sent to the Court of the Quartal in order to rescue Astride. They did. Headhunter mercilessly murdered a unicorn, which the only thing he wanted to do in the whole world was kill that unicorn. And so he did. And as Philbus fell, and his tears hit the grass, the deed was mostly done. They took his heart, pierced it, appeared into the Court of the Quartal.
You got a little Irish there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Just as they hatched at the Court of the Quartal. And as they arrived, Astride was just pronounced innocent. The verdict came in and she was innocent.
I think
and as she was leaving, you three bumblefucked your way in, blew up like a sacred barrier, and a terrible fight ensued, which ended in one of the court judges horribly poisoned and then dominated by Astride to tell the rest of them that it's all cool. Don't worry, I'm still innocent. See you guys, and so that's when you left. You exited through the main doors and appeared on the grassy.
No, JFK.
Stop it. This grassy little plain area, and you were teleported immediately back to Draxia's, giving you terrible whiplash, and probably you're very sick at this point.
Especially him.
From Cosmic. Yeah, roll Constitution saving throw, and
18 plus 10.
You go, and you keep it down. And then you stood before Draxia as she said, okay, like now it's time to really
give you your OP weapons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Kind of. She...
Oh, I like where this is going.
Last time promised you that she would help you find better shit to help gear up to fight this challenge. So... That's where we're going to pick off. That's where we're going to pick up. Before we start, did anybody want to say anything? Is there anything going on? Anything you guys want to, like, plug? Any of your adventures? I think that's, like, a thing people do.
I just really love you guys.
Jeff, you have some books, right, on Amazon, if nobody knows that?
I do.
Do you want to plug
Oh,
them?
you're doing the professional route.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. People do this shit.
Yeah.
I just figured...
Are you going to plug the music now or later?
I guess right after Jeff's done his thing.
Yeah, just search my name. There you go.
No one knows who you are.
What's your name, Jeff?
The only people who are watching this know who we are.
That's true.
That was really nice. He said
his name is Jeffrey Koval.
Put a link in the description.
Yeah.
Ooh, now we're learning YouTube.
We are
Am I allowed to
also...
say that? Or am I going to get copyrighted?
Copyrighted for YouTube.
Alex, did you have anything going on in your life that you want to share
don't.
with internet people? I feel like you really don't want them to know anything about you. You just want to be here anonymously.
Yeah.
Amanda, anything going on in your life that you want to share with these people that they can go and witness?
You make art or something?
She's working on some things. Working on some sci-fi.
So you gotta
we
you
might
gotta
have something
plug.
in the future.
Because
Maybe.
You gotta plug
if
your
this is
buddies.
actually going to be a consistent thing, then this will actually be timely. So that's a good idea.
Yeah, and I think we could even start doing it like live Twitch streaming if you ever wanted to do that.
Ooh.
But if and when we ever get this to work on two
We
weeks
need-
in a row,
We need better.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do. Yes, we do.
once it's reliable 2 weeks in a row, then I'll say we're ready to live stream.
That's a good call. Then apart from that, we are going to be using some music today, which we haven't been using in a while. Ever since we started filming shit, we can't use like cool music that we used to do. So I found this person, Kevin MacLeod, who does free to use music, and his music's fucking awesome. So we're gonna be playing some of his music now.
And he is also a cloud.
This
literal
man is a literal cloud who makes music, and it's incredible. And you should all go check out his shit. It's on Spotify and stuff.
Just look in the sky.
He didn't pay me to do this. I'm just doing this. I feel like it's the right thing to do.
No, you should tell people who paid you so you seem more important.
Alex paid me.
I got sponsors.
You'll see.
what?
Alex paid me for this episode.
Listen.
You'll see
I was
why.
sponsored
Listen
by
to me.
Guns
What?
in America, and Jeff
And
sponsored
fi-
by
is that a
Fallout
fish
Boy.
on your shirt? Oh, it's a
It's a
snake.
snake, but snakes too. I'm also sponsored by.
This guy, you don't have to plug him like this. All you have to do is put it in the description.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I really
Okay.
like his shit. So you know.
Okay.
You
Just love the
love his
smell of
shit. You-
All right, so
So bathed in it, you know?
are we ready? Are we ready to go?
We're banned for life.
yeah.
Are we ready to go?
They eat the poo poo.
Let us pick up where we left off. So,
Exactly there.
You all stand in Draxia's realm, in her nasty, horrible, like dungeon castle. Outside, this terrible war is ever raging on. Creatures, thousands dying and fighting. But the noises are kind of muffled, and as you
Because my stomach just made a high pitched whistle.
You have a wolf in there.
and as you stand here before
I
her,
didn't know you could hear that.
she basically looks over all of you and settles on Headhunter.
Ooh.
Now then, I did tell you that I was going to help you, that I was going to let you get stronger, and in order to do that, then you can only bench so much. You need some help. All right, now you
Can't even lift.
What, did she just say, do you even lift, bro?
basically you can do incredible things with magic. Cool, neat. That ring is cool. You, that staff, nasty combo. You and
A
the
woman pleaser.
nope. You and that knife, effective, but I feel like you need a little bit more. You're falling behind. You're not gonna cut it in the coming battles if you don't have a little bit of an edge. So, that's what we're going to
I
do.
love the puns.
What puns?
What is pun?
What is pun? Here's the deal. There has been a robbery. There was a very important item in a very unpleasant city. This item was stolen and remains within this unpleasant city.
The Pink Panther.
Nope. Go there. Find the thieves. Take back the serum. And you'll thank me.
Sweet.
Okay, bye! And she claps, and a portal opens up underneath you. And as the portal opens up underneath you, you drop. And you two watch as Headhunter is gone. The portal closes immediately behind him. And she looks at both of you as there's just sort of a smoking area in the middle, and she goes, "Oh, he has to do this alone." And
I just
you,
rolled a 1 for my Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so you land 3-point landing onto this metal grated floor. And as you land, you go, and just but it pours through this metal grates and down into what you can see is like terrible, like toxic sewage that's sort of running underneath. Surrounding you are walls covered in pipes, vents, and wires. These walls rise about 6 stories. I'm sorry. These walls rise about 6 stories, and you can see a sick-looking red sky above you with greenish clouds.
I know exactly where I am.
The air is rancid, but it has a taste to it. A taste of ozone and metal. You know that means radiation. You know this place. You're in the city of RED-9, a place of industry, experimentation, and military advancement at all costs. You know it's a place of corruption and near lawlessness, where the hearts of the people are as rotten as the air. It's your kind of place. You can tell by the taste in the air, the coloration of the sky, and the kinds of buildings that you are in the Haz district, H-A-Z district. So named for the fact that unless you're a mutant, if you don't get a Haz suit in the next 8 hours, you'll either mutate or be dead as hell. You never explored this area of the city as much due to its caustic nature, but you know enough about it to locate the seedier elements, and essentially... Woo-hoo! Sorry. Still working on this. Still figuring this out. You know where to find criminal contacts. You know of a man who works around in this city. He's friendlier than your other option, which is the Try-Not gang, who pretty much rule the Haz district. Not your friends, not very pleasant, all mutants, and they don't fucking like you.
Are they essentially super mutants?
Yes. Jeff?
Is this for me?
Yes, it is. Now, you know that who you're looking for is a man by the name of Jerry. And you know where Jerry likes to hang out. He likes to frequent the comedy clubs in the Haz district. So you know where to go. You know where to start. And you know you got about 8 hours to do it. So, what would you like to do?
I want to immediately put on, I'm sure I have like a balaclava or something.
Yeah, something to wrap around.
Douse it in water and put that over my face because this air is putrid.
Yes, you do so, and as you do, your eyes are already kind of stinging. It's not like you're gonna go blind, but you can feel it. The radiation's pretty tough.
And these walls that surround me, is it like a city or am
They're buildings.
Okay,
these walls, you're basically in an alleyway, but in RED-9, it almost looks like you're always in machinery. It always looks like you fell down into something full of pipes and metal.
Like falling into the Death Star almost.
Kind of, yeah, into the inner workings of it. Like, you can see that the building is concrete on your right, and on your left it is made of, the other building's made of metal, but both of them have these metal pipes and like hundreds of wires just twisting around them. And you can see, as you kind of look up, you can see some of the wires like spark and fire off electricity, and higher above that you can see a terrible smoke rising from different buildings up into this awful green and red sky.
And do I know from where I'm at right now how to get to the comedy club?
Yes, from your, like I said, you didn't travel this area as much, but you do have a good enough idea of how to get where you're going. You get the feeling that she didn't put you too far away, actually.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna proceed to the comedy club.
Okay, so as you start making your way
Downtown.
Stop it. As you start making your way towards the club, from what you can remember, you exit out of the alleyway onto the street and immediately almost get hit by some terrible vehicle traveling very quickly, hovering about 3 feet off the ground, spewing this toxic smoke, and it kind of roll a Constitution saving throw.
What's the name of this city?
RED-9.
21.
The number 9?
21, yes. Yeah. Red and then just the number 9. So you... and as this radioactive goo kind of hits you, sort of shrug it off. The smoke, but it's like specks. And you
think solid smoke.
Yes, and you can like feel it like eating into the towel you have around your face, into part of the shirt. And you're like, oh. So you start making your way. You cross this street, as you can see other above you can see other sort of vehicles like it's not a very busy street, so you're okay. And just as you cross the street, a vehicle that's actually on wheels starts rolling by. And as it's rolling by, you can see that there's like these little mechanical arms that are scooping up what looks like trash and goo that's in the streets, eating it and spewing out this smoke above it. And as you look up into the sky with a couple of flying vehicles all spewing this radiation, you can see what looks like these terrible sort of birds in the sky as they're flying around and like swooping through clouds of smoke, feeding or what have you. You make your way further, and you're able to reach the comedy club. Was there a name on there? There was? What was the club's name?
Oh, the club name, no.
No? Okay. So you reach the Chuckle Hut.
The Chuckle
A pretty seedy place of violence and vice and laughs. And as you enter, kind of, there's a couple of gnarly looking folk in this bar, just sort of sitting around doing their thing. And on stage, finishing his set, is Jerry. You've had mild dealings with Jerry before, just in passing. You don't really know him. Mm-hmm. But you do know his reputation, and that he is a pretty decent criminal, and a pretty good thief, and other things, con man, and a fucking terrible comedian. And so standing on stage is this yellow sort of jelly man. He's like made of slime. And as he's sitting there up on the stage, he's holding and he's in this like terribly cheap suit that's gross because he's made of slime. And it almost, maybe it's like he just sort of painted parts of his slime, and unsure really how it works. But he's standing there kind of giving off, giving his last final big great punchline.
Why is Red 6 afraid of Red 7? 'Cause Red 7 ain't this place.
Get the fuck off the stage!
Okay, I'm Johnny
and people
Slimefeld.
start throwing shit.
I want to exit and make my way to the alleyway where the performers would typically exit.
As you exit and start making your way around, you can see in this alleyway are one very large, muscular mutant, and he stands with like a metal mohawk, sort of. And another, he's accompanied by two more slightly smaller ones, probably roughly around your size. One has like goggles that are embedded into his head, like his eyes are these goggles, and he's got like nasty like rivet sort of teeth. And another one that seems to have like syringes for fingers, almost like the evil scarecrow from Arkham. He has syringes for fingers, and his other arm is just completely robotic. And they all seem to be standing there heckling this mutant woman who stands with four arms crossed, heavily muscled, and just scary to behold. You have no idea who this is, but there she stands. I don't think you heard me correctly. I said give me what you have. The large mutant yells to you with his two lackeys on the side kind of laughing.
Show me what you got.
No.
Listen, lady, I don't know you.
How tall are they?
He matches you.
Okay.
No, he's probably actually... No, he matches you, so he's close to your height. The other two are not. The other two are like Alex's
You said they're mutants?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like you.
Okay.
They're just less cool. So, but this one's just sort of big with the metal mohawk. And he goes, I don't want to get rough with you, but I fucking will. It's just easier if you hand me over the
Do
money.
it.
Alright, bitch. And he runs over and grabs your throat with his hand. Or attempts to. What would you like to do?
Rage.
Okay. So as soon as you see this large mutant grab this other female mutant's neck, you see her just and like start roaring. Would you like to step in and do anything?
Yeah, I wanted to get up behind him and stab him in the back of the head.
The metal one? The one with the metal mohawk?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll your damage. Because if I remember, you're using your fucking tooth. Okay.
What do I roll for that? What did you change it? I have 1d4 plus 5.
Oh no, buddy. You hold on. Tooth of the Fallen Herald
Plus
is
2. Oh, 66.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds like
And +2 bonus to attack and damage. Alright. Thank you. 66.
I think
Should I
that's
just use the roller?
Yeah, sure, if you want. Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think it might be easier for this one. Even though it's not as fun. D6.
Do you like this fucking music for this world?
Plus, I'm gonna do a +2 because notes. So I hit for 28.
That's how much damage you just did
Yeah.
to him? Holy shit. So you see him grab you, and as you start roaring, he kind of backs up for like a second, just like, oh shit, and you see through his mouth comes this, it's like a bone-colored blade covered in his greenish blood, and you see him like, as it hits him, you see him, first comes the surprise and the pain, and then you see his eyes scream as whatever happens to him. It almost smells like there was magic involved, or it looks like there was magic involved, but there was no sign. No magic can exist in Red 9. So whatever this thing is, this is something powerful. It goes into his head, and he, as the knife recoils, and he falls, and you see a much smaller, what appears to be just a human, not mutant, but a human wrapped up with some armor and pulling the blade back. The one with the syringes goes to stab you, and the other one with the goggles and the rivet teeth take out a pipe and try to whack you. Actually, let me see if they hit. If he hits with those syringes. 11. What? You know, you're like really high, your AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you have an AC on there? Okay. Well, you got one, so...
I traded some of my accuracy for AC like 3 games ago.
Okay. So, the one goes to swing his syringes, you gotta... As you see, like, this nasty kind of goo come sizzling out of it, and you're like... Ugh!
I want to grab his wrist with that has the needles, and I want to stab him in the throat. with my
Okay,
knife.
I won't... You're not... Okay, that's fine. You go... And he just... As you see, like, the light sort of out of his eyes. Because if you remember, this thing, like, destroys their soul. So he just... And he fucking dies. What would you like to do? As the one tries to whack you with a pipe, you can... It literally just, like... And doesn't do anything to you. Because you just don't give a shit.
I'm gonna use all 4 of my fists and do 4 fists of fury.
4 fists of fury?
Yeah,
Okay.
right in the same spot.
Does it say to roll anything?
Yeah, I roll 4 times to hit.
Yes, you do.
essentially. 7. 21. 14. 17.
Yeah.
They all hit?
No, the 7
I can't
doesn't.
believe that.
The one was 7, right?
Yeah, one of them
Yeah.
was super
You
low.
you get pretty high pluses to your hit, I believe, too, while you're raging.
Am I allowed to look at this or not really?
I take half damage and do extra 5.
Oh, then you. Oh, it's damage that you do. So you hit him. You go ahead and roll all those, because I know you're gonna have a good time doing that.
Should I use a roll?
Do it if you want, and then add 5 for. So that's gonna be
5, 10, 15. Yeah.
15 damage on top of all of it.
Alright, give me 2 seconds.
All right, if you.
What's that comic in your dice box?
In this?
Legend of Zelda.
Zelda.
Oh, wow.
It's from
I
Wind
think
Waker.
it's literally that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
cool.
is.
It's literally that, but in her book.
I like it.
If you
So
did you roll it?
No, give me 2 seconds.
What was
Okay.
it?
Why?
Oh, Breath of
Because
the
if
Wild.
you'd rather, you basically killed him with your base.
We have that.
With
on
I
your
want to
base.
know though.
So if you want
Okay,
to try
that's
it,
what I thought.
have it.
No problem.
Yeah, let me
I'll let you do
let me
it.
live my 4-armed life.
Live your
please.
4-arm life, man.
Hashtag.
Forearm life?
She has 4 arms, I'm guessing.
I was thinking forearm. Fore. Just meat shields on your forearms.
It's like a Warframe Captain America.
Ew. God, that sounds awesome though.
45.
So you did 45 damage to him? Jesus
Damn.
Christ. You only hit with 3. Okay. So you see, as you go to spin around to kill the other one, and you see him whack this mutant in the face with a pipe. She just takes it in the face. Still holding her arms folded, she unfolds all 4 arms, clenches them into a fist, and just boom, and hits him with 3 of the hits. And the last one just kind of goes and flicks him on the forehead, and you see as just a bunch of blood comes spewing out of his mouth. You can tell from your experience in combat, his internal organs and his bones are absolute paste, and you see his spine fold backwards as the impact from her fist destroyed and shattered his vertebrae. As he just crumples, and you see kind of gurgling in the gutter.
I want to start looting their pockets.
Yeah.
So you two just start looting through their pockets.
Yeah, you're just going after my money. I'm going to take his money.
That's fine.
If I find any money on him, I want to give it to her.
You want to loot through syringe fingers pockets? Okay.
Yeah, but I want to be really safe to make sure I don't stick my hand in full.
You pat the pockets first, and you do indeed find a large, nasty-looking syringe, which you put out of the way, and kind of and dig through his dirty pockets. You're able to find about 10 gold, like 10 monies.
I want to hand the 10 gold to what's your name?
Wishbone.
Wishbone. I want to hand Wishbone the 10 gold.
And Wishbone, you were able to find 20 on the larger man. 20 gold. Just then, the door opens, and out comes Jerry.
Jerry! Long time no see.
Is it Jerry or Jelly?
Oh, I'm sorry, it was Jelly. You're right.
You told me Jerry.
I did. Okay.
Okay.
You believe his name was
It's
Jerry, but his name is not Jerry.
So I want to be reaching for like cigarettes since I just finished my set. And I go to light and I see this before me. What happened here?
Oh, these Try-Not scum was trying to harass this poor defenseless mutant over here.
Huh.
You see her
smoking.
hands coated in blood and him cleaning off his knife.
Do you need a wet nap?
Sure.
I want to give her a wet nap.
He gives you a wet nap that is coated in goo because he pulls it from his pocket and he's made its goo. He is a giant slime man. He's
like Flubber, right?
He's not giant. He's a thin, slimy man.
Oh, I was picturing Flubber with like a coat.
Give me your hands.
Think a yellow, thinner Flubber,
I wanna
but like and gooier.
Flub over her hands and clean it.
You see his arms kind of, and you're like, and it kind of
Are you
sort of
removing
sizzles.
like hand sanitizer?
No, it's
liquid?
just goo.
Yeah, let's go with that.
It is his arms that have morphed
That's
into.
what he is, though? Like the gel inside a hand sanitizer bottle?
Let's go with that.
He's only not that clean though.
He is a goo man. He is just made of goo. I can't. He's a slime person. I can't. You know how there's slime monsters in
If
D&D?
you want to think I'm cool,
And you know how
let's
some of
go
them are
with that.
cubes? You know, like cube slimes? He's just a person slime. He's a slime that has decided to look like a
Oh,
person.
that's gross. Good stuff.
Thanks.
So I was
It just sizzles inside of his arms. It just disintegrates.
You guys fans of comedy?
Your hands are clean as fuck.
I just caught your act. I thought it was phenomenal.
Thank you. Always good to see a fan.
Well, do you remember me?
Do I remember him?
I probably was young as shit.
He was young. I'm gonna say you don't recognize him, because no one has said a name or anything like that.
No, sorry, son. I've been on a bender for like the last 5 years, though.
Yeah. Well, maybe you knew my mom. She used to work around here.
What was her name?
Charlotte.
If it's the Charlotte, Red Charlotte.
Red?
She didn't live in the Has district.
Red Charlotte?
She was one of the best hookers around.
She was a friend of mine.
Oh, good. Yeah. So, I was. Yeah. This is what. I'm sure I'm allowed to.
He's a goo man. He is a tall yellow version of that.
Yeah.
If you want to be chubby, you can. I imagine him thin, like
He's
like
Jerry
him.
Seinfeld as a slime man, guys.
Well, because his full name is.
Jelly Slimefeld.
I want to
Nice.
puke.
You're welcome.
So
Wait, so how old are you?
26.
It's roundabout right.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see you later. Oh, let me start walking down the other way of the alley.
Wait, no, Jerry. I needed your help.
It's Jelly.
Jelly.
What's up?
I'm looking for a particular item that has been recently stolen. It's a little vial of liquid,
A little glass vial?
little glass vial. And in this little glass vial, contain contents that my employer wants very much so.
What kind of contents?
Now,
Did you want to make something up, or?
No, if you have a story, I'd rather use your
now,
story.
Jelly is aware of a robbery that recently took place, and he's aware of who did it, and where they most likely are stashing it.
So who's in possession of this little glass vial?
This little glass vial is being carried by a thief.
The Trinots?
The dry nuts.
Most likely. They're the big hitters in this area.
I would assume so. I don't know who stole it.
Yeah, I can help you with this. What do you need from me?
Information. And perhaps your expertise in comedy.
How about this? We get this little glass vial,
Little glass vial?
and we split it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
What was that moment of hesitation?
Well, my employer, I'm sure, would be willing to split it with you.
Who's your employer?
Bad bitch.
I like it. Well, any friend of Charlotte's is a friend of mine, so no, yours, her son.
Any son of Charlotte is a son of
mine. Yeah, no, that's why I stopped. I'm like, wait.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, let's get this little glass vial.
I will help.
Who are you?
You could come in handy.
I'm.
I like it. You remind me of me.
I have always loved comedy ever since I was a little boy.
Did you cross their path? These people want to hurt you for some reason?
They're trying to mug her.
Oh.
These people?
Yeah, shitty people.
Yeah.
Or do they know you?
I don't know them.
Okay.
The Trinots pretty much just sort
Is
of
that
like
who they were?
I assume
This
so.
group that just.
A gang.
Sure. I was just gonna make them common
Yeah,
thugs, but
that's
sure,
what I thought
they're
they-
probably affiliated way low-level Trinots. Sure.
No, they bring down the property value here by my club. That's the one reason I'm not finding success in comedy is the Trinots. So, the one reason, the absolute one reason why I'm not famous and successful are these thugs. So I will help you help me
And I will
clean
help
up our
you
streets.
help me clean up these streets.
A rat roughly the size of a child crawls out of a manhole and bites onto one of the Trinots, the one with the goggle heads, the one that you had decimated, and starts pulling it down into the manhole. Just
The
Aw.
cycle of life. I miss this town.
because you said we're gonna clean up this city. It is beyond that.
Like, dislocates his jaw just to fit around there. Like,
Starts eating him like a snake. Yes, and pulls him into the
Did
sewer.
you guys check him for money before that happened?
yeah.
Good. I think we're going to be a good team. Good team. I want to like slime onto his shoulder.
Yeah.
He doesn't. It's not like it goos all over, but when he does lift his hand, there's residue, and it's kind of sizzling.
It's like a
little
really
bit.
sweaty person.
Is there a
resting on you.
resemblance?
Between
He's
Jelly
yellow and
Slime-
slimy.
You know, you get the feeling that he's pretty sleazy also. So like,
Pretty slimy, right?
hey,
Eh.
your woman's intuition says like, yeah, they could be related.
Alright.
God,
Get on with this.
We're making our
I
own
fucking
narrative.
hate it. It's disgusting. Okay, so Jelly, you know where the Trinots, where they most likely have this shit hit out, and it's in a local. it's in a local. Some places have crack houses, but RED-9, every once in a while in RED-9 you'll find yourself a good solid vape house. And that's probably where they're keeping all their most pristine vape.
I was the whole smoking
Wait,
thing was gonna
what
be
are they a
trying to
gang
quit.
of?
Yeah. What?
What are they a gang of?
They're
Are they just a
fucking
gang?
horrible mutants, yeah. But they sell vape out on the streets. So,
You know, that's
Non-drug vape.
That's street vape.
vape may be very different in RED-9 than it is for anywhere else.
That's true.
You may not want it, but other people really do. So, they're in a vape house that's actually not too far away. And as far as you're aware, there probably shouldn't be too many of them in there. Maybe 5. Watching it. That's it. So, do you want to head straight to this vape house that you know of?
Or would you like to look for somewhere else to go or do something else in this horrendous fucking city?
I would like to get straight to the point. We can brainstorm here of how we can go about doing this. What's inside of this vape house? You think that's where they're keeping it?
More likely than not. You see, we're all desperately trying to quit as I'm chain smoking cigarettes.
Yes.
Like
And-
5 of them.
Yeah. And I think that these Trinauts had the sweet, pure Colombian Bam Bam, but for vape. We don't really get out much here in RED-9, and I think that's what they have.
Is that fluid the vape juice?
Sweet Colombian Bam Bam vape? Do you mean? Yeah.
That's
so
what I'm
vape.
trying to steal.
No, you don't want vape. You're going
then
after.
why are we going after vape?
Because it's the serum that you're looking for.
Mhm.
They took to one of their vape houses to hold it there.
I see. Okay.
Yes. So
There's also, I think, kind of a misunderstanding there, too. I think he wants the vape, too.
yes. So as far as you know, this maybe the Sweet Colombian Bam Bam is what you're looking for. You're not totally sure.
No,
But
I kind of was just thrown into a hole and landed here.
But you know exactly. But you know that okay, they would bring probably shit back to their vape house. Yeah. So if they did steal something and it's a hot item, why not keep it with all their other illegal shit until it cools off and then they can sell it?
Yes.
How do you know so much?
I'm an addict comedian living in RED-9.
Yeah, that's kind of a given.
All
I
right.
mean, where do you think I buy it from? They gave you a hard time, but only because they can't really beat me up. Their punches just kind of go into me, and I kind of stand there like a jagoff in the alleyway, you know?
As you all discuss this, from the club comes out the front door. You hear, all right, man. Well, take it easy. And you see a lizard man walk out, a slick-looking lizard man, and your jelly immediately kind of as at the
That
sight of
flares purple or something.
And
Just-
he comes over and he has these two hulking fucking Trinauts next to him, and he's like, all right, everybody, take it easy, and starts walking out. And as he walks, he kind of looks over his shoulder to see you and just
Newt.
as his Newtman, yes, as his tongue flips in and out. Actually, as his tongue licks his eyeballs, because I think that's what newts do, and they begin to walk, presumably, towards the vape house.
What's your issue with the newt?
We go way back. That smug bastard always makes me open his shows. He's the second reason I'm not a successful celebrity comedian.
I always thought he was hilarious.
Okay, but yes, he's
I
the
didn't
owner
get
of
a
the
lot
club.
of his jokes because I was so young, but he was always my favorite comedian. Oh man, I remember like his entire shows. They were great.
You don't remember?
Is he like a mood ring? You said he turned purple.
That would
guy.
be funny.
You can see his. I mean, sure. Do you want to do that? Yes. He begins to bubble red, and there's like, and so he loses a little bit of his composure, and his face is sort of like now. He's very upset and disgruntled
He looks sick.
because he's not actually.
I'm not feeling well.
I want this to be clear. He's not a person. He is a bunch of jelly that looks like a person who chooses. He's a monster that chooses to look like a person. Continue. So yes, he's.
Yeah, no. He's held back my career any step of the way he could. And now, as far as I'm aware, he's a majority stakeholder in the Trinauts' business functions in the city. So, I mean, if something bad happened to Newtman, I wouldn't be too sad about it.
How would that benefit this job, though?
Newtman is the head distributor of drugs for the Trinauts. And this is something that you would know, yes.
Yeah, and if it's my understanding, he's the head of this whole operation for getting drugs onto the street.
So you think he would know the location of that vial?
The little glass vial?
The little glass vial.
I'm thinking Newman knows the location of the little glass vial.
Let's follow him.
So, you all begin to follow Newtman through the alleyways and streets of RED-9. And as you follow him, you see him stop off first at what appears to be like a little shop, but in RED-9 it's almost hard to tell. It's another one of those buildings, but it's got this big metal sort of sheet right there that kind of slides open, and there's sort of a big bulbous creature sitting there, and it's got 3 eyes, and it kind of starts talking to Newtman, and Newtman starts talking to him.
I'm trying to get protection money.
Newtman takes a slithering, horrible worm from his pocket, slops it on there. The big man grabs it, and then puts a wrapped up package. And the big man starts eating this worm, and Newtman, kind of flips him a goodbye and begins to walk away. So that was one stop. He begins to walk again, and as he walks again, he stops at another what appears to be a home. It's a couple of steps going up to a doorway. He knocks on the doorway. Someone comes out. He talks to them a little bit. You see them try to shut the door. One of the big guys stops it, and then there's more talking, and they give Newtman what appears to be like a bag of money, and he puts that in his pocket, and he keeps walking. And as he starts approaching another street, you see him kind of waiting for the traffic to sort of stop. Another a fast sort of wheeled vehicle sort of skids around, being chased by what appears to be police, maybe? But it's like these gnarly looking vehicles that have these sparking sort of electrodes shooting off of them. But they both,
lights is like electricity.
yeah, they both look the same, and it's like and you just hear this noise like as they're
foghorn
chasing, kind of like that's their sirens as they're like and they're tearing ass. Like they're definitely gonna catch up and fucking annihilate that car. And he kind of passes by and he sort of like looks away as these police go by. You know that, well, actually all of you know that they're police. This is more for listeners, I guess. So they go by, and across the way you see a large concrete, like, cube building, again adorned with pipes and vents, and a large steel door, and he starts to cross the street. That's the vape house. He's heading into it. He's led you right to it.
So you think this one might be the one?
Yeah, if they got the goods, they're keeping it in there. Newman probably wants to keep his greasy hands all over it.
You still want to stick around for this?
I do.
Could get pretty ugly.
You do
Oh,
see
it's
that
going to.
You do see that there are two guardsmen standing at the front of this large steel door that Newman walks up to.
So we could do this one or two ways. Three. Yeah. We could do this quietly or we could do this loud.
Loud.
Ooh.
Whatever you guys think.
That's probably not your preferred method.
Well, it's just like pale.
It just goes white.
You're just a comedian.
You do see as Newton approaches, he talks to one of the guards. One of the guards opens the door, and as he starts going in, he comes out and he points to one of the guards, and so one of the guards comes in with him. There's only one man standing at the doorway, and now the Newtman is within the building. There's only one guard standing right in the middle of the doorway.
So I was thinking we could pose as potential buyers. I'm sure they would believe that you are an addict.
Probably recognize me. What do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't know. You know how comedians are. Trying to get a buzz to get some material and just never happen to get material. It's just always seeking that buzz and that's it.
Yeah.
And we could just be your buddies.
Well, they know me. So,
Yeah,
I mean, if
so
we just
we-
go in like a normal score, then that'd be alright.
Okay.
I think.
And if I get the chance, I'm gonna take a slip and look around for the vial. Things go south, we kill everyone.
Plan B.
I just like plan C.
Plan B, kill
What's
everyone.
plan C?
Kill everyone.
Oh well, we should try to do this. Let's try to keep this under wraps as long as we can.
If Newman dies in this, I do not care.
Yeah, we don't have to kill him. I mean, he's not really a target. I just want the vial.
If he accidentally gets taken out in this, I'm not going to be too upset. Kill Newman.
Well then, let's
His body bubbles excitedly.
let's go up to the guard.
So, who's approaching this guard?
I guess
It's your call.
Okay. Well, do you want to be the one who like asks for the goods?
Sure.
All right.
What do you want, Slimefeld?
I hear the boss got pure Colombian Bam Bam. Isn't that weird?
Shut your fucking mouth. What the fuck are you doing?
Trying to get some.
Are you kidding me? What? Alright. First of all, do you have the kind of cash for what we're talking about?
I'm a star.
You're not. You are literally a pile of shit.
Slime, not shit.
Slime.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm his
Are
protection.
you a human?
No, I'm a dog.
Human's gonna be dead in a couple hours. Did you tell him that?
He's You didn't really
Dumbass.
explain. He's
So what?
fine,
So
he's
what,
fine.
Newman? You ain't got the kind of cash for Colombian Band.
How much are we
You just-
talking?
How much do you want?
Think of how is it
One.
distributed?
What is
One
Colombian Bam Bam?
Chupon.
One split goop. One. So one.
Make it
one,
really-
one. You want one vial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, vile.
Do you have 800 gold?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, show me.
No.
Newman.
Are you trying to rob this man?
Am I trying to rob Newman?
Are you going to sell him?
I thought he was just the.
You know me.
It's
I'm friends
fine.
with him.
Listen to me. I don't have the Colombian Bam Bam on me. I got the normal shit on me. You know? I got purple sniz. I got Gip Goop.
Got Gip Goop?
I got Gip Goop.
Are you allowed
Do
to
want
say
some
that
Gip
on
Goop?
camera?
I even got Goo Supreme.
Goose?
And I know that that's your favorite. I'll tell you what. Why don't you just
You guys
slip
are
it in
trying
there?
to see Jelly Slimefeld's facade falling.
Why don't you just take some Goo Supreme for the normal price and fuck off away from me like the worm that you are? How's that?
Sounds like the Bam Bam's
His
not
two
good
eyes
quality.
blink differently.
So is the Colombian Bam Bam just a myth?
Yeah,
Like, they don't
it
actually
sounds like
have
I
it's
guess
either
there's-
fake or not good
That was
quality.
just the boss talking himself up again. I guess we didn't score any of that pure Colombian Bam Bam.
Whoa! Now don't start fucking rumors like that. Now you're gonna have trouble. All right, look. If you got the cash, I'll bring you a vial. Do you have the cash? Because
Plan
I
C
know.
sounds great right
Because
now.
I know that your business ain't doing so well.
If we buy some, can we crash here and use it?
No,
That's how trap houses work, by the way.
Vape house.
not this vape house. This is a fucking distribution.
This is like the factory.
We make here.
It's
Yeah.
the
it's not a
Amazon
trap
is-
house.
No, it's a. This is,
Amazon vape.
this is like where they make it.
Are there people
They
out
just
here? Or is this like some off the beaten path
Off the beat. This is like you can tell it's a back
Docks.
street. Yeah, it's a back street.
factory
kind of area.
location?
We
You're,
could try
you're
to
kind of
sneak
the only
in
people
from-
who are in this area are probably totally okay with what you're doing.
So what kind of door are they guarding?
A big steel door.
Did we happen to see if there's any special knocking before they entered?
Okay, so you want him to? Do you tell him that you have the money then?
Yes. Sure.
All right, Slimefeld. You know what? Roll charisma. See if you can do this.
13.
All right, Slimefeld. I'll go take a look. When I come back, you better have that fucking money. I'm gonna beat your slimy ass up and down the street. You understand?
I understand.
All right. Fucking joke.
So wait, the doorman sells everything? Like this? Okay.
Yes, in RED-9 he does. They don't really give a shit. He goes over to the door. Here. Yeah? Yo, it's me. It's me. Open the fucking door. Okie dokie. And the door kind of slides, and he kind of goes in. He turns around and goes, "Wait here." And he goes in. Now,
What did it look like in there?
you could tell that it was like some sort of destroyed lobby. There looked to be about one other man in there who was pushing the door. As you head in, there was a wall beyond with a doorway, and that's all that you could see. Another like steel door, but smaller, and that's all that you could see. So out here, though, you do see that there's these doors, which look hard to get through, but then there's also looks like these unused large metal vents and pipes. Like this used to be some other kind of factory, and then
That's what I was
went
thinking.
abandoned and is repurposed. And there's all these other pipes with vents, some of them used, but a lot of them unused, but none of them large enough for normal people to get through.
What about humans?
What?
What about humans?
Not large enough for humans to get.
So we saw this just when he went inside and the door closed?
But there are pipes that could lead inside, but they are too small.
But can goo...
Pipes on the outside?
Yes, that lead to the inside.
Okay, I want to spit acid on one of them.
You walk over to the side, and how do you do so? Do you literally spit it, or like... you go, and then spit it as it starts sizzling away the thin, shitty metal vent, and now you have the pipe open in front of you. But again, it's about that big.
Look away. Look away.
I want to kind
Do
of
any
look
of
away,
you-
but I want to look at him.
What about you, Wishbone?
No, I'm looking at him.
Wishbone is staring directly at you, her eyes not leaving, and you're like, well, at least he's like, and then you see,
I want to
like
slink into it.
so your cheap suit flops to the floor as you, and like,
I want to.
you're
I
wearing-
didn't want to jump all the way in. I want to stick my head out. They're going to be expecting money of me when he comes back out.
well, when you
Alright,
go
then give us the
in,
money.
when you
It
go in,
takes me.
well, no, it's no problem. When you go in, your foot then becomes your head,
Oh,
and you're like, oh, hey guys, because your body doesn't make sense. So
Yes.
you really do have a lot of freedom of movement there. You're the most flexible creature in the world because you have no bones or meat.
so he's going to be expecting payment when he comes back. I think we try to get in, right, and take it because he's not going to let us in once he comes back with.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we wait for him and then rough him up.
I want to go over to the door and I want to bang on it 4 times.
One with each fist.
Wait, what was your name again?
Wishbone.
Wishbone. I was
Her
about to
name is-
say,
her name
what
is-
are you doing, meatball?
Her name is Wishbone, and
And then I want to, yo, open up.
no.
It's me.
It's me.
No, he's already in here. Stop trying to
Open the fucking door.
No, he'll be here in a minute.
We can't
This
just
is
wait
a
till
very
he opens
professional crack house. Get the hell out of here. Vape house. I'm sorry.
So at this point,
The pipe does lead further in. If you wanted to try to infiltrate the building that way.
can I get like over this guy? That's on the inside of. Like, does the pipe
If
go
you're
in?
entering the pipe and you start going in, roll a d6, and I will tell you where you pop out.
6.
You are in the bathroom.
Oh boy.
And as you start making your way through the pipe, you come up to what appears to be like a toilet.
Oh, you moved that?
Yep. So now that's the bathroom. And as you come up, you hear someone coming in. Somebody opens a stall. Oh God! And pulls off their pants and poof,
Oh,
sits
dear.
a big fat like mutant ass right above you. You're basically in the toilet seat.
So Jelly Slimefeld is not a violent person, but he's starting to get the itches of withdrawal. Can Jelly Slimefeld
And you know how close you are to Newtman.
and
And
pure
with people who
Colombian
can actually
Bam Bam.
do it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, upon entering the toilet, you can definitely smell the fumes within this place, and you can definitely smell.
It's not just the toilet. Can I
And as this big ass sits there,
bear hug around his waist and ass and suck him back into the toilet?
what are you using a move? What
No,
is
just
that?
pure strength and then pulling him into the
Your
toilet.
strength is shit. Roll for strength.
Let's do it.
Nat 20.
12?
12 total.
Yeah.
So you you reach up, like basically face and ass as you grab him, and he goes, oh, and he stands up with you. He pulls you out of the toilet, crashes down the because you surprised the shit out of him, crashes down the stall, and he is now prone on the ground with you
Ass
wrapped
up.
around his ass.
Face
Do you
down,
want to
ass
do
up.
anything?
I
Before,
want to. Where am I on his body?
like face ass right here and around his like legs because that's all you can really get.
I
You think
wanna-
like a toilet seat.
I want to like snake slither up around him and then acid bath his face.
So you
You're the worst.
what's
creature.
okay? Roll your. I believe you have acid slap. I think it's called. Do you have another one that's?
I guess
more
it would
potent?
be acid spit.
If that's more potent, sure.
Yes.
Do it. So you reach up
do
and
I-
just start.
Do I have to roll to hit?
No, you're gonna hit him. You're right there. Just roll straight damage.
18.
8. Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
So you, as he, what the fuck? And you kind of, and he's like, oh, and you just sort of, your hands become like
This is
these
absurd.
goo, like knives, as he just, and just start injecting his face with this acid, as you're like, wow, like a true monster, and his whole face is melting off, and he falls unconscious, and he will most certainly die within the next couple of minutes. If you just sort of leave him there, as the flesh is bubbling and eating its way.
I want to try to put him into. Wait, you said the bathroom stalls fell down?
The one did. There's like another shitty one over there, and his pants are around his ankles, and you hear, Hey, you alright in there?
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to make sure the door is locked. And in a complete...
As his blood and flesh start to...
I want to, like, take off some of his clothes and jam up the bottom so blood doesn't start leaking into the hallway.
Okay.
And in a complete, what am I going to do? I want to take all the garbage of the one torn down stall and the body and jam it into the other stall. So like I'm remodeling the fucking bathroom.
Fuck. We come back to you two as the door slides open and the guy comes back out and he goes, alright.
Can we force our way into it?
Do you want to as he starts
I
to
have a
shut the
feeling
door?
that's what we want to do.
Okay. So as he starts to shut the door, how do you do this?
I think we... You go.
Alright, as he's coming out, and does he turn around to close the door?
You can see him holding like a bag, and as the other guy is shutting the door, he's kind of helping him.
Oh, the
So,
other guy.
He's like half paying
I'm gonna grab him by the throat and walk him in. Like, you rush him in. Charge him in.
Roll for strength against me. I got a 5.
16
I don't
plus
think-
5.
Yeah, I think you literally can't fail that. So you grab him as he... You now have him grappled, essentially.
And I'm walking him
As
in.
you walk him in, the other guy goes,
I-
yo, what the fuck? And he pulls what
I want to
appears
go
to
for
be...
him.
What were you saying, though?
So as I walk him in, I'm gonna wishbone him.
Oh.
You're gonna wishbone the guy you're holding?
I can use it as many times as I want, right?
Yes, you can.
Alright, you said I
Literally,
grappled him. So.
whenever you grab somebody.
Alright, then you...
Okay.
What's
so,
the wishbone?
All right, so there is no roll needed for wishbone. As she walks in, this other guy pulls a gun. We're gonna get to what you're about to do. But this, if you're not gonna do anything with this guy, he
No.
pulls this gnarly looking like little. It's like a common just RED-9 pistol. It
I just want to flip it around and shoot him in the face.
You roll dexterity against me, I guess. 3. What did you get?
Just wait.
I'm rolling like shit.
I don't mind. I
You
got
need
a
yourselves
20.
one of
Okay,
these.
as you and kind of and it goes into his mouth and you and it kind of muffles it as it just blows out the back of his skull as it spatters against the bathroom. You see Jerry. Actually, do you come out at all?
Sure.
As
Just
as you start stuffing it, you hear hey, what the? That must be your team. So you open the door as you see like blood all over it, and you see his wishbone holds a guy who's like he can't get a single like breath out. With her 4 arms working in unison, she flips him upside down. One arm grabs one ankle, one arm grabs the other ankle. One arm is still holding his throat, and the other one is sort of grabbing like his shirt and twisting it so he stays there. And she essentially, without any roll needed, wishbones him as you hear and the blood kind of as his entire body is ripped in twain, and she just all 4 arms just
oh my
drop the body.
god! Put it in here. Hide that.
Upon seeing that, you remember, oh, you know who Wishbone is. That's the Wishbone.
Oh.
That's not like Miss Wishbone, like from down the road. That's not like Jenna Wishbone from like back in school. This is the Wishbone. She's essentially a fucking monster of the streets.
Okay.
And you know that she fucking hates the Trinauts.
Perfect.
So, you have these 2 halves of this man. What did you say?
You want to hide that in here?
In where? Your pocket?
The bathroom.
Oh. Yeah, I'll throw the pieces in there.
Okay.
Oh.
This bathroom is quickly becoming quite a mess. Do you do the same with the guy who's back of his head?
I want to pat
Oh,
him
you
down
now
for
are
any keys or anything.
Visible as to the he's dead and he's fucking dead.
Good job. Do they have anything useful on them?
So this guy has his little like RED-9 pistol. RED-9 guns are not usually
Were
they're
they like
powerful.
pipe guns almost?
Yeah, and you get the feeling this one is not very good. It's like crazy looking, and it definitely shoots like some sort of like energy based like thing. Not compatible with your current guns, but it could be if you wanted to keep it. All right, so you kind of just toss it in.
I was just
it's
looking
like,
more
it's
for
like a
like
shitty
keys,
little
keys
snub.
and shit.
Okay, so as you start searching through them, between the 3 bodies, you find, I'm going to say about 25 money, 25 gold, and none of them have a key.
Okay.
I want to lay on the ground and like sop up some of the blood just to clean up our pan.
As you see, it's just sort of a blob with
Can't you
Jelly's
just sit on
head.
the body?
As he's like,
Can I what?
Sit on the body?
To like melt them? At this point, I realize I'm naked because
You
my
are
suit's
naked.
outside.
You're naked.
So I go back into the bathroom and I just want to fill up the one stall and like acid spit everywhere.
Oh, Jesus God!
Yeah.
So you
Are you gonna catch something?
you start
cleaning.
sliding under the stall, and you guys see as the stall door is closed, you see him like,
See things.
and then you see him kind of pop up at the top, and he's like, and you hear the sound of acid
It's
in
just
the
melting.
burning.
Yeah.
as it's boiling. And after a couple of minutes, you come out.
We stand there for a few minutes watching him.
Now I'll tell you this.
With my face.
I'll tell you
I
this.
do.
You literally can't look away. It's hypnotizing. And as you unlock the door with your goo part, it opens and you come out about the shape of the
Like
the
a
stall.
cube.
A cube, and you just see bones and shit floating inside of him.
Oh
As he
my
comes
God.
out,
I
you just
throw up in the toilet.
you run over to the toilet and just as bones just erupt from you and pieces of clothing and things of that matter.
So the Bam Bam.
God, I miss the locals.
I miss the city.
All right.
so you have what appears to be a doorway right here that leads, you're not really sure. This door to the bathroom is opening. This door, this other large metal door, is locked. And that's most likely where the rest of the factory floor is, as that's where the fumes kind of sound like they're coming out. This door is not locked, however. There's a door to another room here.
What do you think?
I said we try that door. I want to listen to the other side.
Of the big metal one or this one?
That one. That one's unlocked. Yeah.
Okay.
Can
So
you eat through metal?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, we'll still continue this way.
You listen to this one, and you can hear on the other side what appears to be... roll perception.
Perception. No. 14.
14. You can hear what it sounds to be someone kind of...
I think there's somebody on the other side of this door. I could knock, and then when they face me, you could just do whatever you want. All right. I want to knock on the door.
What the fuck do you want?
I need help
What the fuck do you mean you need help?
lifting this box.
The fuck box you gotta lift in here. And he starts approaching the door. What do you do?
I'm gonna just stand back.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
Okay. From the door opens. You guys can kind of take a look inside. It's like this hallway. And what emerges is a large fucking mutant man. Probably another one around your size. Big, green. It looks like he used to be an orc. Or a half-orc. And is now just... and kind of walks out, and he sees you standing there, doesn't see you because you're on the side of the door.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you said? Or are you just waiting?
I was gonna be reversed with Amanda.
You're going to be on the side of the door?
I'm right in front of the door.
Okay, so you're just waiting for him as he walks out? And he comes out, and you see him come out, and he's got, like, this big, knotted fucking, like, pipe. And he just... Who the fuck are you?
I wanna.
Oh, go. Go on.
Are you sure?
You want to say something before she does what she's gonna
No,
do?
go for it.
I want to flex at him and show him how strong I am.
You see, as
All four.
As he emerges, Wishbone immediately and flexes all four of her arms. Two of the arms are like, and the other arms are like this.
I want to do the same thing.
You and start flexing.
And then I want to fist of fury.
Oh,
So, flexing is a bonus
God, you must be
action.
so
So
confused.
this is all in the same turn. So
Yeah.
go ahead and roll your fists of fury.
And
your
I-
4 fists of fury.
Do I just get advantage on one of them?
Nope.
All four?
Oh no, it's your next action.
So my next turn.
Yeah.
Because this is my action.
Is that what it? No, it's flexing is a bonus action. You get it on your next. What is it?
Action. Which
This Fist of Fury is one action, so each attack is just still considered one action. It's like when he gets to attack 3 times.
So I have advantage on
you
all
have advantage
of them.
on every single one.
So that's a 19 plus 5.
You hit him.
12 plus 5.
You still hit him.
11 plus 5. 16.
16. You still hit him.
that's probably his AC.
Yeah, you just hit him.
20. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Plus 5.
Do you want to roll for the damage?
Sure.
How do you want to kill him?
You go ahead and roll for that damage, and don't forget to double it for your last one.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know either, but
Just roll the first and then do the last one last.
I made you very strong. That is a
I
strong...
like these partners.
Yeah. RED-9, a terrible place full of terrible creatures. Jeff, I tried to give you something that hit close to home.
Oh yeah.
And I see you're trying to use... I know what
Slime man.
I know what you're trying to use. What move you're trying to use. There will be time.
So 29, and then
Okay.
1d. Should I even roll the last one?
You go ahead and double it. Let's see how much damage you do to him to see just how bad it is.
2.
What?
I rolled a 1.
Holy shit. So, as you... and he goes, what the fuck? And you see half of his face caves in. You see, and his bones, his fucking ribs explode. You see, boom, another one in the stomach. You can tell internal organs were just ruptured.
Jelly.
And another one, boom, as it goes uppercuts, and you see it just shatter his jaw. His eyes explode, and he just, and he just hits, actually, yeah, he just, like, hits the ceiling and then hits the ground. And he is absolutely fucking dead as hell.
After all of this is said and done, I need to get your number.
I could use help.
She just cracks all the knuckles. As there's dead as
20
fuck.
cracks.
This big fucking guy in front of you, yeah. So now you have this hallway that he was in that you can enter.
I want to peek in.
You peek in and you can see a doorway down on the other side. This hallway seems to be empty. He seems to have just been hanging out here.
Oh, that's a little weird.
Not that weird.
There seems to be some sort of communicator, like a cell phone on the floor.
Ooh, I'm going to open it up.
You pick it up and you hear, hello, Daddy! Daddy! Daddy, you were trying to teach me how to whistle.
Your daddy's dead.
What?
I said your daddy's dead.
And then do you hang up? you say,
We're evil!
You say your daddy's dead, and he goes, well, that's RED-9 for you! And you hang up the phone.
Jesus.
And you remember how you were as a child, and you're like, oh yeah, that does make sense.
Brings back memories.
Mm-hmm.
I miss
You just
Red-9.
became that child's skull face.
No, she did.
So... So, there is still this door over here.
Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing. Listen in. Anything?
Yeah, you can hear,
Sounds like there's somebody talking on the other side.
What do you want to do?
I want to stick to the ceiling and just move along with you guys.
Okay.
So he just easily is now sliming across the ceiling.
I'm sure you have a lot of pepped up aggression.
You can fit right under and through door crevices.
Why don't you take the next door?
Yeah. It's funny because I was looking at that's a better view than just looking at it.
Than what we have.
So you want to?
I want to peek my head under.
Oh, we don't even have our minions out.
Well, we're not us.
Yeah,
gotta
you
get
have to put
yours.
you out.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. If you wanna use your own figures though, that's why. I
Yeah,
gave it
no,
back
it's
to
cool.
you. But we're just kind
A
of
bad game.
okay.
Uh-oh, something dropped out of my hand.
You can see what appears to be
It was
two
the fun.
people in this room as you kind of slurp your way
Okay.
underneath or from above, and you kind of are creeping across. I want you to roll for stealth.
Would that be...
That's nice.
What's my
Dexterity.
roll? Dexterity? 20.
Fuck yeah, they don't even notice you as you just.
I think we sprung a leak.
But you do see two of them. One of them also looks like he's carrying some sort of like nasty pipe with like a blade at the end of it. And the other guy looks like he's carrying another one of those like nasty little like RED-9 pistols.
So what else is in this room? Is there any doors?
Looks
There
like a
seems to
chest.
be some sort of chest in the middle that one guy is kind of like sitting on.
Do I smell anything in this room?
Let me see.
Smell.
I don't think so, but there is what appears to be a... Hold on. No, you're not sure what's in that chest, but one of the walls is sort of broken, if you can see that, and you can smell coming from here. Oh, you can smell it. That's the main lab, and the smell is eking out through this hole. The hole's kind of by the ceiling, if you wanted to scope that out.
No, I'll stay in here for now. Was the door locked or was it just closed that I came in through?
This door is just closed. You can unlock it, or you can just walk through it.
Do you want to come back and tell us what you see?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you, with ease, you come sliding
Like a demon's
back
whisper.
through. And as you just
But it
see
makes a
this-
farting noise coming through the cracks.
as you see this yellow puddle on the ceiling that forms his face.
Ugh.
And what do you tell him?
We got 2 of them in there.
Oh, good. Well, do you want to eat one of them?
I can distract them, and you guys can run in,
Ooh, that
get them while they're...
would be good.
So I want to go back in and stick to the ceiling. Before I leave, just listen for me to shout.
Okay.
Okay. So you slither back in, up on the ceiling. I'll keep the same stealth roll, so they still have no idea that you're there.
I want to keep the door cocked so that I can just swing it open, and I want to have my gun out.
Roll for stealth if you're going to start opening this thing a little bit.
Ugh.
Your stealth.
13.
Yeah, you're... Alright, you're good. So you just... And have your pistol ready. Wishbone, what are you just like ready to roll?
Like run your
ready.
stance.
Yeah. So, do you... I think I said what kind of race you are, like a Gora or something. That's the you know the guy from
I'm picturing Mortal Kombat.
That's
Yeah.
she is a what?
Shogun.
A Shogun, yeah. It's a female version of that, which is in the game. I think her name is Shira or something.
Okay.
So,
Shogun.
Can.
Oh,
K-A-N.
Shokan. So you slither your way into the room on the ceiling. They are ready to roll.
Yeah.
It's up to you. How do you want to start
That's
this,
exactly what I was picturing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, fellas!
They both... Actually, they both kind of look around, like, what the fuck? And then they kind of spot you as you...
And my face is...
Do you start molding your way out?
I'm a stuck-up comedian. And my hands start coming out.
What the fuck? And one of them takes
Guys,
out a pistol,
no!
and the other one
I
goes
want
to
to just
swing.
open the door to unleash her forward.
I want to rage and just charge forward like a wrecking
Okay,
ball.
the one guy with the
Juggernaut.
gun,
Give me like
the
a
guy with the
rage.
gun is going to take a shot at you, but he is going to...
Jelly?
No, the guy with the gun that Jelly just came in there, he is going to take disadvantage due to...
Ambush.
My awesome joke.
So you-
Who's he shooting at, though?
shooting at you if you just busted ass through the door.
Oh, I thought he was going to shoot
No,
at...
actually, he's probably going to take a shot at you first.
Yeah.
So he aims the gun up at you. Also, you two must laugh at his joke, or you will take disadvantage.
I don't know if I can laugh at that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
Then,
it's
you're
stuck,
good.
it
Then the
wasn't
next
a
the next attack that you do,
I'll
you will
chuckle.
take disadvantage.
Okay. I'll chuckle.
How do you go ahead? Laugh at Jeff's good joke.
No.
No? All right, you will take disadvantage on your next turn.
All right.
Okay. So this man will shoot at you. That wasn't actually bad. All right. So it was a 19 or a 10. So he got to be shooting at you with a 10. What's your AC?
13!
So he as you
Right into my face.
Glue just opens up.
as it kind of shoots off.
Your human weapons cannot harm me.
Upon hearing that shot, you can hear, "Oh, what the fuck?" from in the thing. And what do? You're hauling ass in.
I raged and then I charged forward.
So you open the door for her as she boom, boom, boom charges forward. And what do you want to do? There's a guy with a like a pipe swinging at him.
I want to shoulder
won't do nothing.
shoulder check.
Ron, a 1. Okay, roll, and then roll twice because you're gonna roll with disadvantage. So let's see what you get. Ooh, my neck.
What am I rolling?
Just to like hit him with your shoulder check, like to tackle him, kind of.
6.
6. Nope. So you go.
No, wait, 9. Sorry, 9.
Still no. You go, "Whoa," and he just kind of ha ha and dodges you, and he says it like that, ha ha, as you like run past him.
I just want to keep running into the other guy then.
Okay, roll with disadvantage again. Fuck you didn't laugh at his joke.
It's a 3.
That's right. He dodges and you just shit, and run right into the brick wall,
Good, and it'll
the
feed my
concrete
rage.
wall. And what would you like to do with these?
Do I hear people coming? Or not yet?
You hear some commotion, yelling, "What the fuck was that?
Coming
Yo,
from
what the
where?
fuck are you doing?"
Okay.
In this direction, yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot at that first guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so he has the pipe, he kind of turns around to you, go ahead and roll to hit. And you don't have disadvantage because you laughed at his very funny joke.
You got a 16 plus 12. Does that hit?
Yes.
You
get to
I'm gonna roll
times.
3
yeah.
times. 18 plus 12. Does that hit?
Yeah. You get, I'm sorry, a plus motherfucking 12?
I used to have a plus 14. I have a 13 plus 12. Does that hit?
Yeah,
Okay.
you hit him. Hey, guess
All
what?
right,
You hit
so
him.
I get to do
Those are good dice. Too.
Yeah, they
You always
are.
roll high on those.
68 plus 15.
That's the damage that you do?
That's all of them combined.
Oof. Yeah, you know.
Question: should the music have changed?
You know what? Since now you guys have activated real battle. Yes. Let me get to RED-9 battle music.
28 plus 15.
So you, as you charge past, slam into him, the other guy goes, ha ha! And looks over and you just obliterate
43 damage.
his shoulder, his chest, and his head explodes as he just slams into the ground. The last guy who shot at you, you're reaching for him. What would you like to do?
Thanks, Amanda, for
There's one guy that's still up and fighting.
He's the one with the gun. Yeah, he dodged her.
How big is the hole in the wall?
Big enough for you to get through. Probably even big enough for him to get through, like crawl through. Not big enough.
One
for her to
arm
get
for
through.
her.
She'd have to bust through the wall, which could probably do. But
Can I attempt to break the guy's neck since I'm hanging from the ceiling?
sure, that's gonna be straight strength for you.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
You gotta do a pun doc.
10.
10. You just sort of grab his head, and he's like, "Stop it!
Start suffocating.
Hey, stop it!" He's just very upset and firing off his gun. Now everyone in here is definitely alerted because he's firing it off more. Wishbone, this guy is trying to shoot him.
Hook on the
Actually,
line,
hold on, let me
though,
see
right
if
now.
he's grappled, so I think he'll still take.
Disadvantage.
He's hanging on to Jelly.
I rolled 2 1s. So
That's like a critical. He probably just had a heart attack.
his gun, RED-9 pistols,
Jammed.
and kind of blows up, and he's like, "Ah, fuck!" And that's why you don't like using them.
Instead of
They're-
jamming, they just explode.
They're powerful, but they're erratic. So they and his hand is all burnt now as Jelly is grabbing his head, and you hear sizzling from his.
I'm
head.
behind this
Yes.
guy. Can I just take, I'm gonna shove my foot into the back of his knees. You know how you, like,
Yes.
kick out somebody's knees?
Yep.
But I'm gonna really kick out his knees.
Oh, like kick his knees out of his legs.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll strength. You are no longer at disadvantage. But next time you better laugh at his joke.
Can't make me do
Which
it.
one don't laugh?
Natural 20.
Okay, you see as you're like, "Ah, ah, ah," and the gun explodes, and you're like, oh my god, 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 like I might actually die, and you see Wishbone walk over, look at you, look at him, and kick one of his legs, and his knee explodes, and he goes, ah, ah, and he's just hopping on one foot,
Put my jelly arm in his mouth.
and she kicks out his other knee, and it explodes, and he's just hanging now, with legless, with you gurgling his mouth.
I want to come down off the ceiling and just smush him against the hole in the wall just to plug it up.
You do so. You just pick him up and his legs, like his stump legs, are like kind of where his like, you know what I mean?
Oh my
like
God.
where his chest is. And he's like as his blood's just sort of pouring. You now hear this big metal door. You hear and it's beginning to open through here.
I want to get behind this other door.
Right here.
No, the other one.
This one.
The one that.
We're in.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you run through,
And
shut
I
the
want
door.
to take aim at that door. Like
Okay.
I don't want to shut the door. I want to peer through it using the wall as cover.
No problem.
Can I ask John in the wall what's in the box? Now that I'm just holding, like, face to face with him.
John in the wall. You say, what do you ask him? He's
What's in the box?
what?
I look over at the box. You're
What?
What's in the box?
What?
What's in the box?
It's like a grenade and a health potion.
Headhunter! Box!
I'm gonna run over to it. I'm
You
gonna
run
check.
over to the chest?
Is it booby trapped?
You pop open the chest.
The death of Alex.
Roll investigation.
I'm gonna investigate your dick. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No,
With
it's
advantage.
not.
I got a 2.
You got it too? Okay. You run over, you go, that's not booby trapped, and you flip it open. And with luck, it's not
Spikes through my head.
It's not actually. Yes, mate. It's not actually booby trapped, and inside it contains 2 potions of greater healing and 1 rad grenade.
Ooh.
And as you're doing that, you start to hear as guys start making their way in here. Sounds like
I want to lock that
a
door.
good couple of them are starting to pour their way in. And poof, poof,
I'm gonna shoot like a circle into the door and throw the rag grenade in.
So you kind of throw like a metal latch on the door that's just like a big hook because this is RED-9, and you back up and you fire through the door, and it kind of rips through the thin metal, and they start and start firing back.
Just light holes.
As it's just, I want you to just roll a d20.
Nat 20.
Okay, let me roll one. I got a 14. What's your AC?
18.
Okay. And one for you, Jelly. 8. What's your AC?
13.
Nice. And 7. I know your AC is higher than that, Wishbone. So as the bullets kind of are flipping through, and you're sort of dodging them, it's just like, and you hear as you start firing through, you're making like a solid hole. Like your grouping is much better than theirs, and now you can actually see, and you can see one of the guys aiming, and you kind of like turn your pistol and fire, and you see, and you flip right through his fucking skull as he dies, and now there's 2 more bigger guys as they start making their way through, and
Meat box.
you and you toss the rad grenade in there. Okay, let me look up exactly how much those do.
The quickest way to paint a room, throw a rag grenade filled with people.
All right. Targets must make a DC 17. Nope. I want you to roll 3d6. Oh god, they're right in the center of it though. I feel like this music's perfect for this world, like this environment.
What's NAN mean?
Just
Oh,
roll
okay.
3.
You get a modifier.
Just literally roll 3 of these.
11.
11? Okay. So you toss it in there, and it just boom, and kind of blows out all this green. Now, usually I'm considering grenades in like an open area, but seeing as how they're all jam-packed in there, they're probably going to take a little bit more than that, I would say, because they're all in absolute maximum. So this door, as you toss it in, you kind of back up, and it boom, and that whole door just kind of and falls over. And these guys are absolutely fucked. You see that one of them is just completely like eviscerated, and he's like, but the other ones, the other 2 were bigger, and they're like, oh, as it's like, just kind of like you see this embering green, almost like green fire, like green embers, I guess, on their bodies. They're like, and yeah, they're dying. So.
Can I take Bob out of or John out of the wall
Oh, thank you.
and stick him leg to leg with the one on the ground? The eviscerated one?
Ew.
I want to acid spit onto it so it like burns.
Oh, and he passes out from the pain and the blood loss.
I don't know what came over me. Stand up in human form.
All right, so there's more shit going on in here, and
Yeah.
you hear. All right, everybody, get ready. Call the gang. Tell them to get here immediately. We don't know what the fuck's out there.
Can I see through that hole?
Yes. So you go to peer through the hole with this like smoking, destroyed hallway, and you can see before you this room.
Oh, that man fell over.
Stop it.
He's dead.
Stop it. This is Newtman. Newtman is here. These guys are all here. They're lined up looking at this doorway mostly. This one has come over here
God.
and has, as you kind of peek your head through, you see, and a gun points, because they know where that hole is, and a gun points at you, and you...
I'm gonna grab the barrel and pull the arm through it.
roll for strength. I got a 9.
19.
You go, you're dead, motherfucker! Oh! And you just...
Oh, I want to grab like his arm through.
And
Is he halfway?
His one arm comes through, and you see his face kind of through it, as it's like
Can I
another...
crack his neck.
Roll strength for that, because you're holding on to the arm, too.
9.
Roll strength with disadvantage,
Plus
because you're holding on to that arm.
15. 17.
That's... What is your strength?
Plus 8.
What? Like, you are broken
I
as
had
fuck.
I had plus 10 con, plus 8 strength, plus
So
5
Those are
dex.
saving rolls, aren't they? Saving throws?
This I'm reading.
Yeah, that's a saving throw.
Yeah,
What
this
do
is
I roll?
This is just a straight check.
Up here.
Oh shit.
I got +3.
Sorry, I nerfed the shit out of you.
So
No, I've been doing that the whole time. So
no wonder. So what's your check? What's your total number?
It's still
What
good.
did I roll the first time? 9 +3, 12.
Okay. So you, and as you grab it, you're like, and you can't quite snap the neck. You see him struggling a little bit. Do you just want to?
You could just like.
Can I do that? Or is
Yeah.
the hole too small?
You could. Well, he pulled the guy kind of through the hole.
Oh, then
so his head's here,
absolutely.
and he's like, bah, 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 and his
I'm,
gun,
gonna, I'm
his
just
gun
gonna try
just
to rip
starts
it off
shooting.
if I can.
Okay, roll strength.
All right. Someone
With a bench because I haven't grappled.
What?
grappled.
Sure.
Oop.
So,
Actually, you would because he's flanking, and that's the rules of D&D.
what am I rolling?
Strength.
17.
I've read all the rules.
17. So with his help, with him grabbing you, come over, and from the enemy's point of view, they see one of their guys go, and he comes back, his body falls back without a gun and without a head. And they're like, holy shit! And bullets just, as you move, bullets just start ripping into the concrete wall, and through that hole, as they're just chipping it more and more, making it bigger and bigger. What's the
I'm
plan?
gonna crawl under and begin to flank from that metal door. Sorry if I just got in the way.
You're gonna flank from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of hide behind this. Jelly and Wishbone, where would you guys like to be?
I want to peek into the hole when they're all looking at it.
The bullets are ripping through it right now. You
Oh, they're
wouldn't be able-
shooting at it. Okay,
They're
my
shooting
bad.
at the
Never
hole
mind.
and
You
at
can
the wall.
try.
And there's nothing else in the box that was in here?
Just a healing potion and a.
I want to get in that room.
There is 2 potions of greater healing and 1 rad grenade. The 1 rad grenade was spent immediately.
I want to take the potions and stick them in me for later. And
Okay. They're just floating in there.
Are
Like
you
a gel
Are you a
refrigerator.
gelatinous cube?
He's essentially he's yellow ochre, actually. Those were the stats that I used for you to a degree. Yeah, yellow ochre. That's called.
That's a vegetable.
Yeah.
Whatever. So
He's literally a
I
vegetable.
want in that room.
okay. So Wishbone, you come alongside with Headhunter. Headhunter is hanging out at this wall, getting ready to go in. Or do you want to go through a wall? So you can either go through the doorway.
I want to go through a wall, not the hole that you're peeking through.
Okay, so you want to go
the
through
wall.
somewhere down here?
Yeah.
So you can
Okay.
just go through walls.
You see that gap behind the bookcase?
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so you see a wall that's kind of weaker. Holy shit. That's terrifying for them. So they're focused on that hole in the wall.
We're gonna get them at all sides. I'm going through the back. Alex is going through the front.
This one is dead as shit. So, Alex, you're starting to peek around there. You're kind of like, I don't want it. So I want you to, how are you going to do this? Did you want to rage and then slam through it?
Yeah,
She's still raging, no?
Yeah, does rage keep
No,
going?
you're good. Yeah, it'll just
I think it's
keep
like
going.
8
So
moves
but you can
or
flex
something.
first. That's something you can just do. And you can just do your joke whenever.
Oh, that actually helps you?
Yeah.
Did you hear me, Jack?
What?
You can just do your joke whenever
Yeah.
to give all of them disadvantage. Yeah.
He should open up.
Wait until we get in the room, please.
Well, you won't take disadvantage if you laugh at his joke.
Just left this.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm going first.
Just left on my chest.
It's gotta be funny, though.
I will, yes, I'll flex at this wall, and then I will Fist of Fury it.
Okay. So you as you psych yourself up, you and Jelly, you see her bulge with her muscles.
Yeah, they pop out some veins.
They do. There's some veins.
15. Natural 20.
Or are you punching the wall in?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
you're good.
6, 7, 8.
You're good. Natural 20. So as you kind of are like waiting on the side, you're sort of looking over. Boom, 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 boom. Some of them sort of are aiming at that doorway just in general and waiting. And as you kind of like peek, bang, 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 like they're like shit, is there? And you just hear boom, and you kind of look again as through this wall it just explodes. There you go. And through it comes Wishbone as she just roaring and raging and just hates the world.
I know this is gonna be my action, but I want to go and close this front door and lock it.
Which one? This one?
No, the front door.
This one? So you head over as you know that they're gonna get distracted, and you see that there's another one of those big lashes, and you and kind of slam it shut. Can't hear anything outside yet, but you did hear them say that they're gonna call their people, and you return to your spot.
I got nothing if the hole is still bloody.
Well, she made another hole over here, and they can hear you.
Okay.
If you wanted to do that.
Nah, Alex, go.
Okay, so you're just kind of waiting. You are more stealthy, so that's fine. There is also another pipe in this room that you can slippery through that I'll make you roll for where it pops out. So, Alex, as you kind of notice the area, you do see that these barrels look very caustic.
Very explosive.
Yes, they look very video game explosion.
I want to shoot that one in the center.
This one?
Oh, you know what? The one to the right.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to take aim with the AR and shoot that motherfucker.
So you whip out the AR and...
Just one shot, though.
Okay.
I'm going to save the other 2 shots.
So it's one of your attacks. Boom! I'm not going to make you roll to shoot a barrel that's not moving. It explodes. Boom. Oh, baby, that's not bad. 15. 15 damage. So as it explodes, boom! The guy who is here is just spattered onto that wall as you just see him, as just his organs are ripped apart. This one, who's kind of a hardier mutant, gets slammed into this wall and kind of falls prone. And just,
do I still have a shot on him?
You do, but it'll be at disadvantage because he's prone.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
For long range, it's at disadvantage. For melees, you get advantage.
I'm gonna take one shot at him and then one shot at that barrel.
Okay, roll disadvantage at him, but roll normal for the barrel. Actually, don't roll at all for the barrel.
17, so 8 plus 13 now. So I think that hits.
You did hit him. So you roll damage for him. This barrel.
What was the AR? 2d8 plus 6.
Table is fucking annihilated. This barrel explodes. Boom! This table goes flying over here. That barrel is gone. These two guys are both prone as they get slammed, but they both did survive, but they are hurt. So Wishbone, as you come in, boom, boom, there's 2 huge explosions. 2 of the guys fall before you. There's one guy standing in front of you like, ah, ah, and he just kind of lifts a gun at you. Now, behind him, however, there is a slippery lizard man with a pretty gnarly looking shotgun.
Wait. Is this...
Newtman. And Newtman, as the guy in front of you is like, you hear and Newtman is just aiming.
Do I recognize this person, though? Outside?
When he walked out of the club.
Is this...
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
He may know where he is, though. So.
Alright.
I want to shout, keep Newt alive.
And you hear that, and you're like, because you know he's in there somewhere.
But why?
For now.
But for why?
So I can get information.
So, you bust
right
in
now.
Wishbone, and there's a guy, and he's raising an assault rifle to you. It's like a shitty radiation assault rifle.
I want to charge through him, and I want to get to Newtman.
Okay. So, roll for strength to just batter this guy out of your way.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Roll for strength.
13.
Okay.
Hard.
You, and he kind of gets bumped out of the way.
Thank you.
He does start firing at you.
Okay. He doesn't hit.
He only gets an 11. Yeah, he does not hit. So he, as he fires. Newtman, however, will take this, again, like I said, a gnarly looking shotgun that kind of has these green, like vents coming off of it. And he, boom, fires at you. So that is going to be a 16 plus 1, so that's a 17. What is your armor class?
18.
For real? You motherfucker.
You wrote it!
I did! So, God damn it. Does he get anything else?
No.
No, he does not. You see it, and it has like a silencer on it. As you just charge, it hits you a little bit on the shoulder and just, you just shrug it off as you, and what would you like to do once you reach him?
Grapple him.
You... got him roll. Let's roll their strength together. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So he has 5 minus 3, so
11 plus 5.
okie dokie. So you can see Wishbone has all of his arms
Spread eagle.
and he's
Rabbit.
Spread eagle.
and you see him try to raise the shotgun and he just bat it out of his hand as it slides across. Gnarly looking shotgun, by the way. You see that Wishbone has Newtman in her hands, in her grasp. There are still guys on the field. This guy starts to get back up.
That barrel's gone, right?
This guy starts to get back up. This barrel is not. This barrel is gone.
Oh, I was
These
aiming
three
for
start
that one,
to get
but that's
back
alright.
up. Well, now this guy's in your way, and they all turn to start firing at her.
I want to
Oh,
jump on head wrap one, and then while sitting on him, I want to acid spin at the other.
Okay, so you jump onto one of their heads, and you spit acid onto another one's face. Roll the damage for it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
This is nuts.
19.
So this one was already wounded from the barrel. As he gets up and he cheers, ah! And he looks over as a jelly man, and he goes, "Fucking Slimefeld!" Ah! As his face just begins to melt. And you're kind of standing there like, I'm used to killing everybody. Like, this is pretty fucking sweet.
This guy's fucking dead. You're just running around on this guy's head as he's screaming
With your acidy hands, kind of just burning him.
and this guy's gonna start taking pot shots at.
He turns and sees that, and it's like, ugh! And he turns and starts taking pot shots at Wishbone. Fuck. 5. All right. So he and I'm gonna say the bullets hit you because he's right there. But it's like, and you're just. You're just kind of looking at him, and he's like, fuck.
I want to bum rush him and tackle him down to the floor.
You can't reach him.
Oh,
You
really?
only have 30 movement. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not still slippery?
No. So
Um,
you start, and you can only get to him before he locks onto you. You do have an action though,
Alright,
if you want to like run and John Wick him. Which,
Yeah.
by the way, the trailer is out for the new movie.
I saw.
Let's continue though.
yeah, so I'm going to use my revolver again and shoot him 3 times.
Okay.
So let's roll the hit first.
You put the AR away and whip out the revolver. Okay.
Can I reroll? 13 plus 12. 9 plus 12.
Yeah.
11 plus 12.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do
That is
That's
unfucking real.
68 plus 15.
Okay. So as you're you see this guy go, "Get the fuck off of Slimefeld!" As you 3 very precise shots. One like through his elbow, so he can't even shoot you, and one through like his like midsection, and you can hear it like puncture a lung, and the last one right through the side of his head as he just hits, and you see Headhunter just.
And the last one that remains is.
Oh, I thought I shot him in the head.
You did. I'm pretty sure you hit this guy.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I never went over his death.
I rolled
the
a
last guy is who you're on, and Newtman, who's like. So what would you like to do to the guy that you're on?
Is
You
there
can do anything you want to him.
This music is so perfect.
is there another pipe anywhere?
Oh God.
Actually, there is one in this room. Yes,
Can
it is closer to the ceiling, but you could, with your gooey body, reach
Can I
it.
spit a hole into it and just with all my strength try to suction him in?
So you see
I want it
you-
to happen.
as you still holding him with your arms, raise your legs, start and wrap around the pipe as you start pushing yourself into the pipe, and he goes, "No, no, no!"
Legs past head.
As he, well, are you
They
pulling him
pull-
in ass first or head first with his legs sticking out? What do you choose?
Let's do ass
Ass.
first.
As he, no!
It's like that
He bends in
It.
half.
Remember in It?
Yeah. And then you see, as he, and your
Shit
goo,
starts coming out of his mouth.
because it's not airtight, your goo is able to slip through him, and
Get back
you're
down
able
his
to
eye
know
holes.
as you pour your way back down to the ground, and he is just up in there, just
Stuck.
and absolutely dying from internal bleeding.
Newman, you might want to have somebody check that out.
Fuck you, Slimefeld.
Oh,
You
hey.
scumbag.
I want to
Okay.
slap him.
Just roll strength.
You kill him.
Where's Sean? 19 plus 5.
You boom, and his jaw shatters. A bunch of his teeth spatter over there. There's just blood, and his tongue walls out. And he goes, "Oh my God."
This is gonna make questioning even harder now.
Oh, wait, look.
Can I set it back in place?
Roll medicine. No, you don't have any medicine. Just roll a d20.
What would it be?
It would be
Strength.
It comes from
intelligence. It would be
something.
intelligence.
So 2 minus 1.
Okay, so you
Break it the other way.
as you're just sort of shoving it in there, like, is this where it's supposed to go? And then you leave it alone.
Like a wrong puzzle
He
piece.
goes, all right,
I knew I was always a jaw-dropping comedian.
He now has disadvantage. Laugh unless you get good.
Aha.
I fucking hate you, Slimefeld. But look, if you want the vape, get in these containers. And he points to the 3 chests.
Is he lying?
Well, I kick one open, go to town.
You kick it open. Well, you kick it, and it doesn't open because they're all locked.
Oh.
And he goes,
You need a key, you fucking idiot.
Where's the keys, Newman?
I don't have it.
Who
Can't
has
you
the
just-
key?
New orders from Sean.
Wait a minute.
You're
What's it made out of?
Yeah, you're literally acid.
What?
What's it made out of?
it's like
A
metal.
box. I want to spit on it.
You spin on it. It's not quite able to get through.
Can I lockpick it?
Oh shit! Yes, you
I
can.
want to start trying to lock.
All right, so you go over and start lock picking it. Is there anything you'd like to say to Newtman as he's in this, or anything you'd like to
Sleight of
ask?
hand.
I ask him again, where's Sean?
Who's Sean?
He's upstairs, probably in a safe house. We got other boys up there ready to fuck you up when you head up. What?
Where? I want to look
I don't
around.
have stairs.
I want to
on
look
here.
around though.
How do you get upstairs?
There's stairs like right here that lead up. I don't have a set of
Bad
stairs.
game.
Thing.
No, stop.
Please no.
Look how much he's put into
Look how
this.
much I worked on this. It took me 5 whole minutes.
Bad game.
So he points to the stairs.
Where did they come from?
I wanna get off of him, and I wanna start heading upstairs.
Who's
Drop
Sean?
As soon as Newtman drops, he starts crawling across the floor. You roll for your lockpick. Your sleight of hand, I think, right?
Plus 8. 14?
14? Good enough. You open it and...
I want to Nacho Libre jump towards Gex, crawling away.
Sweet
though.
Colombian Bam Bam. You jump towards him. He's crawling towards that nasty ass shotgun he was, and you jump onto him. We're both gonna have a little tussle
A
now.
tussle.
Both roll strength. Ooh, I got a 7.
I got 11.
Really?
Yeah.
So he get off me, you fucking cunt, and you
Like
kind
a
of
wet blanket.
I want to just like morph onto him, like him size.
and he's reaching for the shotgun. Fuck you, Slimefeld! And he's trying to punch your goo, and it's not really.
I want to. Did you want the shotgun?
I was gonna run over. Unless you want to just destroy it, don't worry about it. I could get other guns.
Can I like frog tongues hit the gun away?
Okay, you take one of your pseudopods, they're called, and whack it, and it kind of slides
Pseudopods.
across the room.
Goes
Ah!
off, kills you instantly.
And he.
You're in a sticky situation, Newtman.
I laugh.
I'll fucking kill you, Slimefeld. I swear to God, I will.
You guys watch as Wishbone just starts walking up the stairs.
Oh.
Wait, do we need to keep Newman alive? Because I want to kill this
I
guy.
want to. I want to
don't
find
need
out
him
where the
anymore.
vial is.
Isn't that what we just opened up?
What's no? That's your drugs.
Oh.
Evan, what's the vial called?
Make that known right now, then.
Well,
I don't think she said anything in particular. She said something very dangerous
Me?
was stolen.
I don't.
Draxia.
Oh.
Headhunter, we got what we wanted, right?
Nope. I want to go over to Newt. I kind of want to like get on top of him.
I slide out from between them.
I want to pull up my neck and put it to his throat. Where's the vial that you just robbed?
The bosses will fucking kill me if I tell you that.
I'm gonna do much worse than that.
It's upstairs. With Sean.
Okay.
Yep, in the safe room.
I'm gonna just zip tie him and then throw him to the side.
I want to be blowing a sweet cloud in the corner while he's interrogating him.
And as it
The
fills.
bosses will kill me! It's a big puff of
Do you want to pick up that shotgun?
Yes, I'm gonna throw it on my back.
Could you hand that to him?
Could you imagine if I said no, I don't want it at all?
I mean, whatever.
Nah.
But you go over, and this is a well-made RED-9 kind of gun. You kind of kick it up with your foot and
Spaz 12.
Yep. And it has this
That
sort
was
of
your first gun, Jeff.
these like vents
yeah.
on the side that sort of have this like green kind of like glow as you rack it. It kind of and hits it out.
A crossbone skull puffs out the side.
Yeah, basically, because that's the rad capacitor. Gives it radiation.
What's the
damage.
plus to hit?
So what
Plus 1 to
it's
hit.
plus 1
So it's
plus
13.
whatever you have plus to hit. Yeah.
So that's 13.
So it's going to be plus 13 for you to
Ooh,
hit.
plus 5
And
rad
it
damage.
is silent beyond 50 feet,
Okay.
which is really fucking handy for, close quarters, like in areas like this. From here, you could kill someone with it, and someone over here just won't even hear it at all. You don't have to roll; they just won't hear it.
I like it.
So Wishbone, you start heading upstairs. You rack this shotgun and see as Wishbone goes upstairs, and you know that's where this object is. Do you follow?
Yes.
And Jerry Slimefeld, you have no need to stay, but Newtman still rides on the ground, and your team is heading upstairs. And those boxes look kind of heavy. You might not be able to carry them all.
So how many vials of the vape do I get?
A lot.
I want to just start sticking them into
Each
me?
of those chests is full of maybe like 20.
Did I get all of them?
What?
The chest open?
No, you only popped one open.
If you come with us, I'll pop the rest of them open.
Yeah, I want to stick the ones into me, but then kick them.
Oh, they broke inside me. Ooh.
So you don't need Newtman alive anymore?
Of course you need Newtman alive. I run that club, you fucking rat fuck.
That's your call.
I can make you a star. Slimefeld.
Give me a shotgun.
Don't give him this shotgun. That's my shotgun, you fuck. You are not killing me with my own shotgun. Slimefeld will not kill me.
No soup for you.
I want to put it under his chin.
I'll see you in hell, Slimefeld.
One-liner.
As his head explodes into this like green sort of muzzle flare as it flashes out of it, and he just or because that's how you use them. Now,
Nice.
let us take our break.
We are still recording. We're good. Go for it.
Okay. So, stop it. Last we left off, you guys were walking up the stairs.
But there were no stairs because.
Bad game.
Actually, we'll take this away because you don't need it. As you approach the top of the stairs,
The door disappears.
you are immediately met by lots of gunfire. The stairs kind of go up to a curve, so you're technically like here. And as Wishbone, as you start approaching, you're like, fucking... And there is a large amount of men in that hallway with guns.
Mennonites?
What?
Mennonites?
Where am I?
No, men in
With-
that hallway.
Right at the entrance?
You're right around here with Alex, yeah, like right behind the wall. And you hear... And from down the stairs comes one with that has like a big axe. It looks like it's made of pipes and metal.
In traditional Mennonite garb.
Am I still raging?
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Back you.
Hold on, guys. Oh, hey, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Right back to it. Pump.
Oh.
So, one of them comes rushing down the stairs with like this big pipe axe as it's like and goes to swinging at you. What do you want to do? You don't do anything. I roll to see if he hits you. 4.
I would just want to push him down the stairs. Push him out of the way and down the stairs and keep walking up.
Roll for strength. He's a big boy.
Is he though?
Boy.
He's got momentum
Is he
going
big
down.
enough for my 15?
You grab him and he
Wait.
comes and starts wrestling.
17?
Still wrestling with you. Sure.
He's wrestling with me?
Wrestling, actually.
Yeah.
All I did was push him down the stairs.
Alright, you know what? Fine. You push him down the stairs, he tumbles down the stairs, and Alex, as you start running on the stairs, a large mutant comes and falling directly on top of
I'll
you.
pull out my knife and like bear hug him down the stairs.
Roll dexterity.
Uh-oh.
What'd you get?
8.
What'd you roll on the die?
3.
Ooh. As you kind of go to pull out the knife, and Jelly, you're standing there, and you look over and see as a large mutant is on top of Headhunter. The knife kind of clatters and slides across the floor, and you see this like nice bone knife as it hits there. And now this huge mutant is, and you forgot how strong mutants can be.
Very strong.
As he's just choking you.
I want to take a big puff of the thing, and then grab the knife and put it in the back of the bad guy's head.
Okay. You run over. You're like, I got it. You grab the knife. As soon as you grab this knife, your mind screams in agony.
Huh.
You see a flash of this terrible, great, horrid eye in eternal blackness, and you drop the knife, and you're like, and you kind of have to take a moment to compose yourself. You cannot touch that knife. Headhunter?
He's on top of me.
I don't think anyone else has ever grabbed your knife before, except maybe
Should be certain death.
one of your actual crew who's already kind of, yeah. So, he's on you, choking you.
I want to just retention fire my handgun into his gut.
Okay, alright. You're not. So he goes, gonna kill you, you little. You just see from his back is all of this, like, kind of blackish blood sort of hits all this reddish blackish blood, spews up in like a fountain, and all of it kind of pours back onto you, burning kind of your skin a little bit as he is like radioactive, and you kind of throw him off, wiping the sizzling liquid from your face as Wishbone.
Yes.
The bullets are still ripping, and you do see Jelly like he's like a puddle kind of sloughing around, and your knife is sitting there, and you get the feeling that he was hurt by it somehow.
Touched it.
What's the deal with that bone knife?
I want to pick it up.
You better laugh. Okay.
Am I far enough up
I'm
the
not
stairs?
making a joke.
No,
What's
you-
up with
No,
it?
you need to laugh.
I need to laugh.
Yes.
I hear him.
Yes. Okay, good.
What's the deal with it?
The moment I get to the top of the stairs, I want to charge through them like a bowling ball.
This guy's dead.
She came in like a
Alright,
wrecking ball.
roll, because that's not a move, is it?
No,
Okay,
But
so roll for strength.
I'm still raging, and I'm just angry. I just want to get through this annoyance.
19. That's a crit for
19 plus 5.
Okay, I'm just gonna use
50 d20s.
I'm gonna use this green one for you. As you and you're gonna be able to get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. But you're raging
So it's 60.
40.
Is it really?
Raging, I think, is like 5 or 10 more. These guys are prone, and you're only got about halfway through the hallway as like boom, 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 boom. And I'm gonna say you at least get hit a couple of times. So
Okay.
This is gonna be like Punisher hallway fight scene.
give me one more d6. I believe assault rifles are 46. Not all assault.
My long dancer legs got it.
Take 5 damage.
Plus 6.
And take 13 more. As bullets are just ripping into you as you're running through these people, just and so like I'm terrified. You hear noises from upstairs and it sounds awful.
Is this guy wearing any armor?
He's dead as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
he's
he
like-
have any kind of armor on?
I'm gonna say he. No, not really. The mutants don't really ever really. They can
I was
usually withstand, but you have pretty good.
I was gonna just
material.
put whatever on like Juggernaut and then follow her path.
He'd have a big helmet, big
Alright.
nasty metal twisted.
I'll throw that on.
Okay, you slide on this horrible helmet of like blades and put it on your head. Jelly, you're okay now. You kind of and you pick up your knife, clean it off, and slide it in.
What's the deal with that knife?
I want to go upstairs.
I just look at my jelly hands and know that this is my curse. I walk up the stairs.
Okay.
Am I in the middle of a group of them?
Yes.
Alright.
These ones are only prone; they're not dead, so they're gonna get back up.
That's fine.
Should have saved the grenade.
I want
do have
to-
I used it. But it was pretty cool how you used it. If you tossed it in that one room, though, it just would have been a chain reaction of explosion.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, if you like threw it in the middle, you would have hit all the barrels.
So I'm gonna flex
Bust
So
out.
you, as they're shooting at you, just, but it's
And
a bonus
then
action.
I want to basically tornado spin, but do Fists of Fury.
Okay, I love it. I fucking love it. Let's do it.
Okay. To hit anybody around me.
Yep, and there are plenty.
Alright.
You're gonna send me like a meat grinder.
I still have unicorn
11.
You
meat.
get advantage on all of this. Remember.
Oh, I do have
19
grenades.
plus 5. 21. $13. A natural 20.
So you kind of flex as you're starting to come up the stairs. You hear her roaring, and you sort of peek as you see her start to spin around, just a whirling dervish of muscles, fists, and blood as she is bashing these people in the face. Have you roll your damage?
No, how many hit?
You only hit 3 of them.
Okay.
One of them is gonna plow through the wall and punch a hole clean through one of the walls.
And one of them's doubled.
Yes.
Plus 5 on all of them because
Yes.
I'm raging.
Yep. So you're gonna do 15 general, so it's a nightmare up there.
Alright,
That sounds like
Two-
a fun character to play. I want to play that.
Reminds
character.
me of a Machamp.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 of my hits equal 24.
Oh fuck. Yep.
Okay.
And then my last one. And how do I double it? Double the total?
Yes.
Alright, 14 times 2.
Cool.
48.
That's fine. So as you come up, you see Wishbone as she roars, flexes, begins to spin. One fist collides, backhands a man in the face. His head fucking boom, just a mess of blood, green blood spattering all
Mist.
over one of the concrete walls. As you see, like this whole part of his face is just caved in and destroyed. As he slams his head in and slumps to the ground, you see one of the ones on the floor begins to get up as she basically like hammer fists him in the back of the head, slamming him back down into the ground. His head boom, kind of exploding onto the ground. She spins a little bit more, swinging where she thought one of them would be. Her fist goes into the wall, and while that fist is in the wall, like embedded in the wall, she reaches her hand with a deceptively long reach, bashes the last guy in the chest, and his chest caves in, and you just hear this horrible, sickening crack as you can see, like, from under his shirt, you can see his spine kind of shoot out his back and blood start to fill. His blood spews out of his mouth, and he falls to the ground as she rips her hand out of the wall. And now there's only that many people in the hallway. This guy here is lining up a shot with her. This guy is beginning to get back up. This guy has already lined up a shot with her.
Like a ninja, I want to charge through the 2 guys to meet back up with her. But on my pass by, I want to stab the first guy twice and the second guy once.
This first guy you want to stab twice, and this guy you want to stab once?
Yeah.
Okay, so you run in with the knife while they're both distracted, so you can get in there. Go ahead.
Nat 20 for the
Okay,
first guy.
he is gonna die in 1 hit.
Okay, so I'm not going to re-roll for
Yep,
this
you
one.
will know that he is dead.
So the second one... Sorry,
Unless
Jeff,
you like
re-roll.
rolling for damage.
No, I
then-
don't.
Whoa.
15. What's my plus... I think it's still plus 12 with the knife. No, it's only plus 10 with the knife. So 25 for the second guy.
So you come over right in like the middle of his back.
Or a dragon's tear.
You want a dragon tear?
Yeah.
So you run over, and he as like the light shoots out of his eyes, and you kind of drop him as his eyes are sort of smoking. Run over, and as the other guy's sort of getting up and lifting his assault rifle, you kind of from behind grab the assault rifle, pointing it down as it and kind of and right into the side of the neck as he and you
That's awesome.
pull it out as he's. Yeah, because if they survive it, they have like horrible. But if they die from it, it's just like you burn their soul out of their body.
It's like in Halo, that killing those. I forget what they're called. The little spider aliens.
yeah.
Prometheans?
Nah, it's alright.
So there's one guy left.
Prometheans.
No,
Jelly, do you follow them up the stairs?
Yeah, no, I'm up
Okay.
the stairs with
it
them.
wasn't
So
Halo.
you guys, you're following up. I'm gonna give you. You're gonna be this one, Jelly Slimefeld. You're gonna be Ruffy, a little bald man.
So that's you.
Thank God.
Are
So
you
there's
bald?
there's one guy left. He sees what happens and he starts backing up, saying,
Destiny?
"We need
Destiny,
more!
yes,
We need
from Destiny.
more!" And he starts running behind the corner there,
Ascension, I think. Or something.
As he does not want to fuck with you, he's running
Are there any
away.
pipes?
Yes.
I want to go right in.
Okay, I want you to roll a d6.
1.
you, and you can peek your head out and see
Clothesline him with acid.
that there are
Too many cooks.
several more out here
waiting to ambush whoever comes through here. 2 guys and a big motherfucker. As you peek your head out, you see the
big motherfucker with a huge, like a sledgehammer sort of, but like adorned with like big metal, thick metal like rivets and spikes on it.
Thick.
As he's just, and he's got like heavy metal grates and shit covering him like armor. This guy.
Can I get to the ceiling quickly?
Roll for stealth, your dexterity.
13?
Ooh.
Let me roll for him. He's not good at that, so you're good.
Perception.
So you, as he's standing there, and you.
There's 5 of them? 6 of them? 6
Yes. Yes.
Of them. I stick to the ceiling. I want to go back towards my guys.
Okay, you. So you guys see around the corner him sticking to that ceiling real close, in between some of the pipes and the wires.
There's like 6 of them down there.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem for her.
Do you have any more grenades?
Yes.
You're bleeding, but just.
Toss me a grenade.
I
I'm
wanna
okay.
pull the pin and toss him the grenade. No, I'm kidding. I wanna just toss him the grenade.
You already used that grenade.
I have a frag grenade.
Okay. Let me get out what frag grenades do.
I don't think I've ever used one before.
I don't think you have either. They're, Okay. Okay. What would you like to do?
Yeah, this might be the default one.
I want to slither back towards like that corner where they all are.
right here
Mhm.
or here.
A little past them.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm up on the ceiling.
Yes.
Would I know how long do we prime the grenade?
Yeah, sure. You want to cook it?
Yeah.
Because that's actually a thing, an option for grenades, is if you cook them, they don't get to make a dexterity saving throw.
Holy shit.
You just hit them with it, yeah. I think you can cook the grenade by choosing to activate it, but not throw it until your next turn. This will cause the grenade to explode on contact, and targets automatically fail the dex save. So you're going to have to, it's going to take your turn. Because it's like a couple seconds. I just say that it's 6 seconds. I don't
Yeah.
think they're really that long, but...
By the time we get to you, that it'll be like another turn. So if you want it,
Sure.
You can do it to these guys instead, or you can just drop it. They'll get to make a dexterity saving throw, but they still get hit by it.
they take half damage, right?
You know what? I'll just do it on the. No, yeah, I want to do it just on the big guy. I want to take him out.
You're gonna save it and cook it for just him.
Yeah, so I want to.
Okay, so you and swallow the pin so it doesn't go anywhere as you just sitting there, and he's waiting. You can tell he's waiting for them to come around the corner to surprise them. So, you guys, Wishbone, you're up next. Wishbone. Can I see that? Yeah.
So you're right here. And the last guy that was up here ran away. There's also a chest right there.
Ooh.
If you want to rage open a chest. Okay.
Can I make it to the very end?
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with you for the
Movement. In
Well, you
this.
did before.
Well, this is, I know, this
I'm
is,
kidding.
for you I will, but they're playing like very hindered
Yeah.
characters. They don't get all the bonuses.
I'll move you up here too.
All the bonuses.
That's it, right?
No, you can go further if you want. Do you want to just run up and fight them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since
You
he
turn
has
the-
his back turned to me, right? Now that he was running away.
Yeah, if you wanted to haul ass right after.
And then I want to
he's
grab
just
him
gonna-
from the back of the neck.
he just turns the corner. You know what? Roll dex. Roll your dexterity to see if you can catch up with him.
That was awesome.
18.
Yep. So as he turns the corner, he's like, "God!" and you just and grab him by the back of the neck and pull him back around this corner. And he's like, "No!"
Is he grappled?
Yeah.
All right.
Technically.
I want to wish.
I'm not even. He's like a smaller.
I
one.
want to wishbone him, and then I want to throw his chunks across.
Do you want to wishbone him in front of them, or wishbone him where they can't see?
Where they can't see, and then I'm just gonna toss the pieces against the wall.
So you like a horror movie. He comes running around like, guys, and you hear, and the blood.
You just see mist from behind the wall.
And you come turning the corner with.
No.
No?
I just want to throw the slabs against the wall.
So he's alright. He's dead, and you see. They see. Oh God! And you hear one of them go. You hear one of them go. It's her, sir. She's here. And you hear over the radio.
Keep that nasty woman away from me.
That's Slippery Sean. You'd know that voice anywhere. So is that that's your turn pretty much, right? Okay, Alex.
I'm just gonna stack up on her. Oh, I guess you know what? Let me pop that chest.
Okay, so while she's
I wouldn't do that in real life.
You're like, all right, you just have to kick this one open, and it holds in it.
C4.
$250.
Ooh, cranky.
This is where they're keeping some of their more important stuff up here. Jelly.
Yeah, I want to drop the grenade.
Okay. You just sort of as it and it lands in his hands, and he looks at it. Now, with the way you guys are using these grenades, I accounted for people like. It's in a battlefield, you know what I mean? But this is such close quarters, and you're using grenades. I not only take full damage, I feel like they would take more than that. But roll 3d6.
The concussive force of a grenade inside of a structure.
10.
10? Okay. I'm just gonna like add 5 to it, I guess. I'll figure that out later. Like if you put a grenade in someone's pocket, like you basically just did, I feel like it should do way more than 10 damage.
Well, you just do it by your discretion.
Let's double it. Let's just double it. Let's just say you just did 20 fucking damage.
80 damage.
Because it literally falls.
60 damage.
As it goes, clunk, he grabs it and goes, boom, and it just explodes on him. He goes flying backwards.
You should have
hits the ground.
Put gel in the grenade and stuck it up his butt.
And you see a bunch of his metal is like ripped open as he's like spitting up blood. And he.
I want to blow a sweet cloud at him and then go back towards my teammates.
Okay, as you do, he looks up and just as you blowing, vaping all the way
Like a
and loving every
jellyfish.
goddamn second of it. So he didn't die because he's very strong, but you really fucked him up. He's like still prone. Alex and Wishbone. That's Jelly's turn. Jelly, you return back to your group.
Wishbone's turn.
You pop along the ceiling.
Yes.
And pop right there. That's a cool use of ability.
It's like teleporting almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a trend in my characters.
They've started to fearfully fire.
Just at the wall.
You can tell you got fucking scared
I
there.
have an idea. I want to start taking in a lot of vape. Just a lot.
Smoke screen.
Like a big
fill
bubble.
your amorphous body. You create a nice big pocket of air in which you and empty an entire vial.
Your
of these
pupils
sweet Colombian
go
man-mans.
from pinpoint to.
And you.
Silver dollars.
Everything
you are
slows down for you.
You're basically like a ball now of this.
I want to get to the corner and then make my little gooey mouth at the bottom and just.
You start smoke screaming.
Yeah.
And they're like,
fog machining around the corner.
Hey! These guys start stacking up.
They would literally
Just
shit
over
themselves.
the dead guy?
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
No. These guys are ready to fire, and they're just getting ready to just unload as the smoke starts filling. They're like, oh god! Did you want to nerf them as well?
No.
You don't want to throw another pun on there?
I don't got anything.
Wow.
Really? I thought you were a comedian.
I made a character too challenging for you. Let's see how it goes.
That is a bad game, so I got.
Oh, I get you. That's fair.
Swing low for this
That's
one.
fair.
Don't you know drugs
I
kill?
want to wait for the gunfire to stop.
It
in
does
a
there.
period of pause.
It slows as the smoke is starting to fill their entire hallway.
And then I'm going to turn the corner. I'm going to pick up the body that I ripped in two, and I'm going to toss it at them as I make my way forward.
You rush in, and out of the smoke like a fucking demon, you come with two halves of this body that you just and fling at them. I'm not gonna make that an actual move. What do you want to do when you get to them? They start firing, but it's and then it's in this tight ass hallway, as there's just muzzle flares and shit going off, and just blood.
Oh, can I get in between the two?
Sure, the body hits this guy as he slams against the wall. You're able to run past him.
Yeah, right
and
in
now
there.
Jam, as he's,
I wanna.
God, Charlie! The other guy's like, firing.
I wanna be side to side of each of them so that there's 2 arms per person.
Yep. Oh. And you want to grapple them?
Can I grapple them both?
Roll your strength.
So it's funny.
What was it?
So mad.
What was it?
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
What about the other? Do the other one.
With advantage because she smoke screened.
What do you mean do the other one?
Do the other one.
Oh, I roll 4 times. Right? No. I just rolled.
You rolled to grapple one guy.
Okay,
Roll
okay.
to grapple the other guy.
Oh my god.
Game over.
Was that a natural 20?
Natural 1.
Was that a natural 1? You suck, man.
It's too foggy.
You run in there and you oh god, she's here, she's here. And as you peek over, you just see the shadow illuminated through the smoke by the muzzle flares of this 4-armed demoness, and she's just like reaching for them, and she seems to be having a hard time though because of all the smoke. But they also seem to be having a hard time shooting her.
I'm gonna run up to her and see if I can find somebody. Can I see them or?
Yeah, I
Roll
guess
perception.
our visibility would be down.
Perception is pretty good. Actually, this is considered like a smoke grenade, so you all just basically have disadvantage on your attacks, essentially.
I rolled a 14.
Okay. You can kind of make out where they are. By their muzzle flares, you can sort of tell where they're at.
Alright, I'm just gonna run up to them and try to grab a hold of the guy on the left and just start stabbing him.
Okay. If you make contact first, that's fine. So you run right up, and because you're not using your long range, you run up, you touch him, and he's like, oh, what the fuck? And you grab him and start shanking him, stab him once with it. And Jelly, would you like to do anything?
You want me to roll or just
walking along behind?
Roll to hit him, see if he
with
like
pure Colombian man.
13 plus 10, does a 23 hit him?
Yep. So here's you just
Oh.
you just need one.
Oh.
He raises his hand. Your knife goes through his hand into his chest, and you twist both, and through the smoke you just see his face like illuminate as he hits the ground. That's one guy down, as he is now in the hallway. Boom. You get 3 more attacks if you want to start grabbing the other
I'm gonna
guys.
move on to the next guy, grab him.
You duck under a flailing arm of this monster.
Like rock and roll slide.
Yeah, you kind of slip on some of the you rock and roll slide through some of the blood of the ripped in half man that Wishbone had tossed in here, and you kind of through all the smoke and such. There we go. As you slide through all the smoke and the blood, and you reach the legs of one of the other guys who.
I want to slide in between his legs and just groin slash him.
Fuck it, you do. As you. As he just fires down below you as you slide underneath him. He's fucking dead. And there's one last guy who is turning and running because he wants nothing to do with this. As Wishbone is sort of following you now, this last guy is turning and running.
Can I throw my knife in the back of him?
This you're gonna have to roll to hit, and with
That's
disadvantage
okay.
because you can't see anything.
5 plus 10, or 10 plus 15. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he no, and the last guy through the smoke, he sees one of his friends. We gotta get the as he just hits the ground. He's like, ah!
as you see like the smoking knife just in his back, and so he's fucking dead. And the other guy starts backing up, and as he's backing up, he you hear no running, and he's like, okay, stay and fight. All right. And they're both pointing at this smoke coming from this area. Jelly, would you like to do anything else? You're pretty pleased with yourself. You're causing a lot of bullshit. Now you're in the hallway, just going as it fills more and starts to fill this area. You are a walking smoke screen as this area begins to get filled with smoke, and they stay within it. Wishbone.
Are they firing?
No.
Alright, I want to turn the corner.
You turn the corner. As you do, you hear the big one go, no! And then the small one goes, okay! And he fires.
Into the ceiling.
Does a 6 hit
He
you?
hits his commander.
You start walking and you see...
Yeah, I just want to start walking at them.
As you just... and start walking. The big guy throws the little guy aside.
Start picking up the pace.
And the big guy with this fucking sledgehammer starts charging at you. You see his chest is all torn open from, it's smoking from some sort of explosion. And he seems bloodied and hurt, but he's running at you nonetheless. And he goes, Wishbone, I will wear your skull like a necklace. And he comes charging at you, and you know this voice as, you don't have him on your sheet, but
What's his name?
Grob the Hammer.
Oh.
And he is one of Sean's right-hand man.
Okay.
And he just... and you guys are both going to attack each other. What are you going to do to him as he does this to you?
I'm gonna knee him in his groin.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Roll strength for that.
You should do 4 uppercuts in his nuts.
He got a 12 plus 5. That's 17. What's your AC?
18.
Fucking motherfucker.
What strength?
Yes.
20.
So you and kind of as he coughs up blood and he swings the hammer at you. You duck and it smashes into the wall, blowing apart part of the wall as it kind of and he pulls it out again. You just need him, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know how much.
In his groin.
Right. Let's do this battle in 3 hits. All right, 3 hits and we'll decide who wins.
All
So you
right.
hit him in the groin.
Yeah.
Next, he's gonna try to bring the hammer down on you in the smoke. What are you gonna do to him?
So I'm
Punch him in the groin.
no, I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna do Fist of Fury. My
On his
first
groin.
my first fist is gonna go right in the head as he comes down.
Okay. Let's see if he hits you. He gets a +5 to.
Don't care what he
Natural
gets. Yeah, what do you get?
I got an 18 + 5.
Oh,
Bitch, I
he gonna
got
kill
What?
you.
I said I took a step back, so do I?
Ooh, disadvantage, Evan.
Ooh, smoke everywhere.
Do I?
Oh shit! There's smoke everywhere.
Oh, I didn't. We didn't do it last.
That's
time,
okay.
then.
We'll do it this time.
You're turning red.
Finish
What is it?
the 5 plus a 5. I had an 18.
Oh.
It was real. I
Now
haven't,
you know how it
guys.
feels.
I haven't rolled above
Don't be
15
bad
this whole
game.
game.
Don't be bad kid.
Get weighted die like me.
I'm gonna.
20, 20, 20.
What did you get?
So for the in the head a 2 + 5.
Right up as you kind of slam back, and you guys both miss, but the ground is like shit from whatever's going on around the corner. Like the whole building is like, you're like, ugh.
And then I'm going to flex at him.
So you back up.
Show him how strong I am.
He looks at you, puts his hammer down, and goes,
Does
And
he
he
also
flexes.
get advantage?
yes. Now it's just a normal roll because we have disadvantage.
Yeah.
You ready for this next one?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
16 plus 5.
Ooh.
14 + 5.
Okay.
Plus
super.
I'm raging.
Oh.
So if I hit, it's an extra 5. So
What was yours?
it's a 15 + 5 to hit, and then if you want me to roll my
You got
damage, I
him.
will. Okay.
You got it.
Take 12 more bludgeoning and piercing damage. I know, it's kind of shit. As he... Plus 5. What did I say, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Instead
9,
you
10,
hit
11,
her
12.
for 5
12
damage.
plus 5, so that's 17 piercing damage as he slams the hammer into the side.
Wouldn't
And
it
then
be
you're gonna do
bludgeoning?
what?
What am I taking?
It's covered in big spikes.
What am I taking?
12 plus 5, so 17 damage as he slams the hammer into the
17.
side. And then what are you doing? Just punching him in the face?
Yeah, he takes 16.
As you kind of take it, and then just one of your fists cocks back. As two of your fists kind of grab the hammer to slow down the impact, one of the other fists cocks back and slams when he goes, "I'll kill you!" As you crush in his helmet, crushing in his face, and his whole body just sort of recoils and he's down for the fucking count.
Oh, he's dead?
You just fucking killed him. He got absolutely fucked with a grenade.
Yeah, he put
Oh,
a grenade
okay,
in.
okay.
Yeah, you did 16 damage. I think I had like 30 health, but he took away like 20.
Metagaming.
But then I wanted
Metagaming.
Okay.
Bad gaming.
So you just see this one last guy standing at the edge, shaking, and he puts his hands up as he sees you just standing there with bloody knuckles.
I just want to walk towards him.
Okay. You begin to walk towards this man. Please. I don't want any trouble.
Get me the vial that you guys stole.
The
Okay.
whole glass vial.
It's
The
in,
little glass
it's in the
vial.
office. Sean has it. He's in the safe room.
Alright, got us into the safe room.
All right, no problem. And you see he's got like patches of hair missing. His skin is very like jaundiced looking and sick. And he comes over here. Well, he gently walks over to the hammer guy, takes out a key, and then walks over here and unlocks this door.
Beep, beep. You can just lift that top part up.
We'll just take the door away. How's that? And so he opens the door. Oh, okay, you're good to go. The safe room is in there.
You have the door upside down.
Stop it.
I'll
No, I don't,
I'll show you
actually.
later.
I want to grapple him and wishbone him.
No, because that's where the door is.
See that?
No, because the door stands like that.
Got him.
And then when you do that, the door. Okay, what do you want to do?
So when you turn it upside down, you can just lift the door
Yes,
and
that's
then it's
what
open.
that's what I meant, but it's
You
alright.
get what I mean?
Yeah, that's, I
Oh.
didn't want to take. I didn't want to
Yeah,
take
what do you wanna do?
I want to
Okay.
grapple this guy and wishbone him.
Okay, so you walk up to him
Oh.
as he's like, no, and he just.
In the doorway, so
With
Slippery
ease.
Sean can see.
He can't see you.
I don't know that.
Okay, you walk into the doorway, and I guess just tossing pieces of this man in there, and you turn and you see it is an empty office with another chest here and a large, hefty metal door.
Can I lock the door behind us?
This one?
Yeah,
Sure.
just in case
Can I
Slippery
go-
Sean tries to slip. Give us the old slip.
Can I go right up to the door and start trying to break it down?
Okay. So you go up to
Just
the door and start,
punching.
Just punching it.
and you hear over this like intercom, and you hear,
You'll never be able to get in.
I
I
want
wanna-
And soon my boys will be here.
I'm gonna throw down the bookcase and I want to start trying to go through the brick wall.
you tear the bookcase down and start.
These are reinforced. Sorry.
Can I
but
flip
there's
through
no
the keys?
easy-
Air vent. Just try.
Roll a d6.
1 again. So I would go back to that point.
Huh. You can't punch through it. It doesn't seem to have a key or any kind of key code. It's kind of confusing, and everything here he said is reinforced.
What does it look like?
What?
What does it look like?
It looks like a concrete wall, but as you're punching it, you reach, boom, boom, you punch through the concrete and reach thick metal.
I want to go back out in the hallway to where Jelly is, and I want to punch the wall there.
Where the grenade went off.
Same sort of deal. The grenade actually chipped away
Oh,
some of the
okay.
concrete. You see thick metal. What were you looking?
You said it's not a key entry.
No.
I want to go through the books and start pulling books.
So you start flipping through some of the books.
The shelf on the ground.
Well, there's another shot.
There's
right
another
there,
one.
too.
So, he's doing that. Jelly, you're trying different vents. It's popping out different ways.
I want to kick the chest open.
This chest?
Yeah. Just want to kick it.
Give me 2 seconds.
We could smoke them out.
You find
Yeah,
3,000 gold.
I don't need this.
Oh,
So you go
I'm gonna take
and
it.
scatter it across the floor.
I'm
And
gonna
a
start
bunch of
picking
it,
it up.
a bunch of it falls into
No,
a
I
pipe
get all of it. I get all of
forever,
it. I
and
get
it
all of it.
disappears
Plus
into the
3,000.
So yeah, now you have 3,000.
Did you just open up my chest? It's my chest.
Come
Can I
get
lift
it.
up the bookshelf? Do any of the books remain on the shelf as I lift it up?
No,
Damn, from 8,000 to
you have another minute.
I'm gonna throw the
11,000.
I'm gonna throw the bookshelf at the door,
Okay, you. And he goes.
and then I want to turn to the side, and look down, and ask, "What's the story, Wishbone?"
And you hear, as you ask, "What's the story, Wishbone?" You hear as this little whistle noise, and sure enough, Jelly, one of the vents that you crawl out of, you hear, and you turn, and a small ghost dog comes out, plops down on the ground, and he has what appears to be like a little detective's hat on, like a little Sherlock Holmes hat, and he
What
starts.
kind of dog is it?
He's-
It must be a
Yes, actually, thank you. Because if you look up Wishbone, that's, I believe, what you get.
Yes, we
And
lost.
so he starts, and he goes over and he starts sniffing some of the books, and all of the books that are just scattered around on the floor. And you hear,
What are you doing out there?
and he's kind of stops at one book and puts his little paw on it and goes,
And it explodes. The
puts his little paw on one of the books.
I want to shoot the dog.
Am I
a
the only
ghost.
one that sees him?
I have ghost
Or
bullets.
do they see
No,
him?
they all
Oh,
see
okay.
him.
I want to pick up the book.
Okay, you pick up the book, and it's just doesn't seem very special. The cover is worn, and to like the acid in the air is eaten through it. Alex, you're starting to feel pretty sick at this point. But as you kind of look to him, and you always remember that he loved it when you read to him. He loved it when you read books to him. So you kind of instinctively
This is
know
called
to
the
open
Book of the
book.
Dead.
To open the book and start thumbing through it. And as you thumb through it, sure enough, in the book is what appears to be a key card. He goes, "Bark, bark," and turns to the big metal door and goes, and then he vanishes. and your heart is a little warmer because that's the Wishbone you remember. Your sweet little boy.
I want to look at the card and then I want to look at the door. Does it make sense to me?
No. Roll an intelligence. No, you know what? Fuck you. No.
No,
it
my
doesn't.
intelligence is minus.
Yeah,
Can I see?
no. So you're like, what is this? How is this supposed to help me?
I got a high roll though.
What book is it?
It's like it's so worn and fucked up from the environment.
Book
that
to
you
the
live
door.
in. Not a lot of books can survive in the Haz district. They just get eaten by the acid in the air.
Can
Why
I
even
try to
buy
like
books?
pass it like a key card?
I don't understand this.
So you guys look at it and you're like, that's a key card. You're supposed to swipe it through it. And when you go over to the door, as you bring the key card over to it, you feel it, and as it vibrates when it gets near the door, you see,
Almost
and a
stick it in my
little
pants.
slot opens up. You stick it in your pants. It has stopped vibrating.
Oh.
It's just weird. He's just sticking the key card in his pants.
That's all I needed.
So what's in the slot?
What's in
Does
the
it need the
slot?
No,
The door opens.
does the slot need the book? The slot needs the key card. That's where key cards go.
Is it in the book? I don't
Throw
know.
the key card
The
away.
key card was in the book.
Swipe
You
the
took
book.
you took the.
Well, you didn't say that.
Hey,
Jelly's holding the key card in the book, and he begins to start swiping the book over. He goes, "Guys, I don't
Oh,
get
give me
it."
this
What's
shit.
the deal with this key card?
So you swipe it open, and you hear, "Holy fuck knuckles!" And the door opens, and sure enough, inside is the man known as Slippery Sean, a pretty high-ranking member of the Try-Not
Puff a
gang.
cloud in there.
As he
Okay, fine. I'm coming out.
and out comes a thin, sickly-looking man, sort of bluish in tint to his skin, and he's just dripping with it's not goo like you, it's just moisture.
Ew.
He's just
like a
he's
little
just,
Evan.
Yeah,
What
he's
is
just
this
like
place?
oily. He's a very oily man.
My
and his,
homeland.
his hair is very oily on his black hair. What little
Is
he
he,
has left.
I'm picturing Randall from Monsters Inc. for some reason. Is that kind of what he
That's more what Newt was. That was who Newtman
Okay.
was. This guy is just like a wet man. He looks like he just crawled out of like a pool.
But he's,
Easy pool.
but he's
It's
just
dripping?
but instead of water, it's like oil.
Is
It's
there
just
like puddles behind him?
a little bit on the ground? Like everything is that shiny sort of like sheen. Like again, it's oil. He's like natural
It's
oils
disgusting.
times a million. So he comes out and is like,
Well, what do you want with me?
Don't worry, we're not gonna hurt you.
Do you
If
want
you're
to go?
after the serum, it's in the chest. Just leave me
I wanted to
alone.
push him towards
as you do, it's like,
Wishbone.
oh, and you kind of, oh
the
Jesus,
the
and you-
jelly man goes, oh.
Yeah, even you're like, oh, ew, gross. And you start going into the room. And so he's standing there next to you and he goes,
Well, Wishbone.
I was just gonna kick him
what's
right
it
in the
gonna
chest.
be? You kick him in the chest.
Like my knee comes up to my face. Oh wait, how tall is he? 'Cause
Not as tall
I feel
as
like
you.
I'm gonna hit him in the head.
Not as tall. You easily just, and he goes, well, Wishbone, what are you gonna
He literally can't breathe.
As you heard like a crack.
just cursed off him.
And his wet jowl.
Did I pop a lung?
You did something. You get cracked a couple of ribs,
I'm
and his
just gonna
sternum is probably
stand there
in a little bit.
for a little bit and see if he
As
just
he's-
eventually dies.
As he's wheezing, you guys,
I wanna get
as
this
Wishbone
syrup.
is standing there, you guys both enter this room. There's a chest waiting for you. And inside the chest is,
Are you locked out?
No, I'm in there with you now.
Okay.
actually, this chest is locked. This chest would be locked.
I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Okay.
I'm sure he has a
Um,
key before.
As you go ahead and roll. I just wanted you to fail picking the lock.
24.
So you and open it, and sure enough, inside are 3 different things: 6 bullets with glowing green tips at the end.
Ooh, DP
6
bullets.
6 more bullets with these sort of like razored like teeth sort of at the end.
Rips.
Yep, RIP rounds. And right in the center is this big glowing I believe it's green. Let me look it up. That song is about to repeat. Get ready for it. A small glass vial containing a glowing green liquid with extremely small squirming black specks. The vial comes,
Symbiote.
I drink it.
it is in like this big metal like injector.
Oh, I'm gonna take that shit.
Okay, so you take all the bullets. So that's 6 plutonium rounds and 6 RIP
I wrote
rounds.
blow bullets. Let me put plutonium.
Yeah, I have the stats for them in here. I can.
We'll do that
send
later.
them to- Yeah,
I don't want to bore Jeff. He's on
So-
a tight schedule.
you guys get you get all of this shit.
I just injected myself. No, I'm kidding.
So you see him take out these bullets in this strange injector with this goo in it.
What's the deal with that injector goo?
I hate that.
What?
What's the deal?
Oh, this is the most lethal
You hear?
poison.
I don't get it.
Go on.
This is the most lethal poison known to man. I'm gonna use it to kill someone.
Who?
That's not your business. My employer.
Is
That's not a poison, you idiot. You don't even know what you have.
Can I just punch him in the face?
You come by and just as you walk past him. He's still alive, Wishbone.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. At the end of this, our encounter with him, I'm gonna wishbone him.
Well, I got what I wanted. You can keep him alive if you like. I don't need him dead.
You know what I've been thinking about this entire game? I'm like Blue from Foster's Home.
Yes.
That's what I...
Oh
Yeah.
no, I
Yeah.
thought from that movie where it's a girl and it's all the emotions in her mind.
Inside Out?
Inside Out, yeah. I'm picturing you're the upset one.
I'm picturing Blue with a vape pen at this point, but, yellow and different colors.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
tall,
when
yeah.
you said Blue, I was thinking Blue's Clues dog.
No.
I was like, how is that
You're
what
also
you are?
still completely naked.
Yeah, I'm still in the nude.
Yeah.
But, well, that's what you needed?
Yep.
I'm happy for you. We caused a lot of trouble. But
Well-
Newman's dead.
I'm glad you all got what you needed. But you'll never make it out of this warehouse alive.
We should just blow a hole in the side and run right out the back door.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that would do it. Shit.
I wanna
How
rip
come,
him
though?
in half.
How come what?
Why won't we make it out alive?
The rest of the gang is most likely here.
How are they gonna get through the front door?
But did you lock it?
Yeah.
Man,
Fuck. They'll probably just blow it up.
I think we'd hear that.
Thank God for happy endings. Wishbone.
Well, Wishbone,
I just want to rip him in half.
you could. As you big one, you could kill me now, or I could give you all the money you could ever want.
You just rip him in half.
You can't give me what I want.
Split down the face somehow.
Yes.
Straight from balls first. All the way down. And he's alive. All the
No,
way.
not tape. The balls.
The balls.
Somehow.
So she hooks those. And all the way he survives all the way until it rips his head in half. And he goes
Screaming until the vocal cords.
I never meant to hurt anyone. The last thing you said was I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Wow, and you didn't even forgive him. What a bad lady.
So we're gonna talk about the ghost Jack Russell.
That's Wishbone.
I know it's
I grew
Wishbone,
up
but we
watching
wouldn't know Wishbone.
I grew up watching it.
You hear what
When my mom
sounds
would work.
like a lot of people downstairs.
We should probably get out of here.
Oh yeah, so I guess we could just
And then
go
Alex disappears and leaves us two bumbling fuckheads here.
There
alone.
was a bunch of caustic barrels over
through-
here.
Ooh, let's go explode those.
You also
plastic
could have used
barrels.
those to blow your way into the safe room.
Phrasing boom. Let's do it.
Oh, I can't even see the barrels from here.
They're right here. They're against this far wall, which would
Yeah,
basically
I
be the
can't see
front,
them from
the
here.
front entrance.
Nor is
So-
the camera, so I don't think anyone believes you right now.
Okay.
Bad game.
Oh, I can see them now. I can see them now.
Yeah. Look at my finger. It's like not passing.
Ew, it's still
It was
there.
still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna peek around the corner and go.
Boom! The whole side of the wall just fucking explodes. And you guys are able to escape. But you're all gonna have to roll dexterity.
Dexterity saving throws. Ooh, 19 motherfucker.
What'd you
Or
get?
what?
24.
To get the fuck out, because there's a bunch of gang members
15.
down there. 15.
A solid 1.
6.
So you, Alex, as you start running, you jump through the smoke,
Superman landing.
and you land onto what appears to be a parked, one of the cars that drives on regular wheels and isn't a hovercraft. And it's just this gnarly looking car with like a kind of a tank sort of open at the top.
Like
And
an
you land, it
APC.
looks like it was probably their car. And Jelly, you and land right next to him, and you see a bunch of the gang heading into the building. There's probably like 50 of them, and some of them turn around to see you. And
Wishbone on me! I want to make myself into like a landing pad.
Wishbone, you leap to aim, but you miss and just crush two of the gang members who are underneath you. Like, ah! And some of them start turning around. They're out here! And there's a big car in front of you there. You got your vengeance, but you haven't gotten away yet. Do you want to hop on there with those boys? So you grab onto the truck. You already got the hatch open. Do you want to drive this thing, or do you just want to leave? All right.
I'm gonna drive.
So you slide in, and Wishbone, you hang onto the side. As Alex, you get in, and you remember how to drive these vehicles. They are different, and the inside is kind of compressed as cleaner air, and you, holy shit, like can actually.
My green veins start turning normal.
Yeah, you've
color.
actually been being poisoned this entire time by radiation. So you get and you and start hauling ass down the road. And as you guys are, shit, we still got some time. As you guys are hauling ass down the highway,
Yeah, we did great on timing.
yeah.
For this mission.
Well, I thought it was going to be a
see,
stealth mission,
in,
but so
in
did
my
they.
mind,
Not with this
I was-
character.
I was racing.
Well, yeah.
I was racing against the clock, so that's kind of why when you wanted to go loud, I was like, all right, let's go loud because.
I'll tell you what. As you guys are hauling ass down the road in your car, some of the gang firing off, and you're just kind of flipping them the bird with two hands. You see a couple of hovercrafts start hauling ass after you, and are sort of flying. They're each about maybe 6 feet off the ground.
You said.
That's true. Let me. I gotta clear all this shit off.
What, the cars?
Oh God!
It's like you getting the merman at the end of Cabin in the Woods. It's like one of the odds actually happened.
Well, I didn't know we would take so long. Alex,
Not the opposite of so long.
what'd you say?
The opposite of so long.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know it'd be so fast. You guys are driving in this big tank car. You got a couple of. Listen, you got a couple of speedsters coming your way. They're chasing after you.
There is such a delay on that camera.
I know.
For whatever reason.
That's okay.
Oh, that music's really hitting
Nice. So these ones are hauling ass after you as they're driving. Some of them are starting to shoot at the back of this like tank car. You're just hanging on the side, so they're starting to shoot it, kind of shooting at you.
I want to rip off the door, one of the doors of the car, and I want to throw it at him.
you rip off the door and roll to hit.
Is this just a...
Just a hit.
14.
So you see it, and it like a saw blade into the side of it, just jams straight into the middle, and you see a bunch of blood fill the right side of the cockpit, and you hear as the thing loses control, spins, like goes down, dips, then goes straight up, and as it soars straight up, you see some of the blood squirting out of the vehicle, and some of those horrible birds come sweeping down and just start tearing the car apart.
Oh my god.
And you're like, oh shit, I remember those things now. And it's just they're ripping into the fucking car. And so the other two are still kind of chasing you as you see one of the thugs is out of it, starting to shoot. Anything that you want to do, Joey?
No, I'm just enjoying my Colombian band, man.
Because you're in the back, as you hear bullets kind of whizzing by, you just one of the doors goes, and you, oh yeah, and as you are filled with more of them just floating every once in a while. Ding, ding. I have some health potions dinking around in there. Alex, I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Nat 1.
Okay. So I was supposed to be doing this the whole time and I forgot. Sorry. So as you're driving, you're like,
I didn't add my modifier, but whatever.
and as you're kind of, you're starting to get very dizzy and very ill.
It would be an 11.
Okay, it's a nat 1. So, Jelly, you see that Headhunter is starting to, for a human in the Haz district, he's been lasting a pretty long time without passing out. He's looking pretty sick, very pale.
How did you grow up here?
Headhunter.
He didn't grow up in this
right?
district.
No, I feel like shit.
Your vision is starting to.
Can you breathe through my jelly?
No, I don't think so.
Will it filter anything?
No, it'll burn him like acid.
No, if I just put like my hand over him, probably just wouldn't be able to breathe, huh?
Yep, it's jelly. It's like if you
I don't
put
know,
jello
just
all
thinking.
around your mouth.
Is the air in this car a little better than
Well,
outside?
the door's
A little better than outside, and that's why you're not completely passing out. And if you can get out of the Haz district,
That's what I'm
the
aiming
the
for.
air will clear up.
I want to drive out.
All right, so
Do you need me to drive?
Yeah. As long as you get us out of this district ASAP.
you can head towards the Gamma district. That's the closest one.
All right, we'll get to Gamma and scoot over, I guess.
I want to hop in the trunk.
There is no trunk. It's like a big.
Well, the back, behind
Yeah.
the back seat.
So you, as the wind is kind of blowing past, you're like,
Oh,
look,
you
as
know
the
what?
door is-
There's a tank latch to get in the top, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll flip that open
All right, you flip that open, and do you want to start popping shots?
with the
So you
shotgun.
come out as the green veins are starting to crawl up your skin and kind of aiming at these cars that you see one of them like riding on the side. He's like boom, 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 boom. It's a bullet like kind of ripping into the van. You're like woohoo!
Hovercraft or tires on this vehicle? On their vehicle.
Hovercraft, both
I'm
all.
gonna
both
shoot
of
the
them.
flux capacitor.
Okay, you're gonna aim for like the device underneath that kind of controls their hovering.
Yeah.
All right, I want you to roll, but
Yeah,
you're
let's
gonna
go
be
with that.
you're gonna be rolling with disadvantage because you can barely see.
16 plus 13, 23.
Jesus,
Does
that was
23
that was
hit?
with disadvantage. So you which gun are you using?
The shotgun.
The shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay, so you
They're like right next to us, right?
and it bang, and the radioactive shells from the shotgun eat into this, mixed with the radiation of that thing, and that's not good. And it kind of blows out as a thing. Immediately tips, slams, and just boom, 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 and just blows up. Now, when these cars explode, it's a
reactor.
very it's like
It's
a
like
mini.
Titanfall.
Yeah, kind of. It's like a mini nuke. So it just boom,
and you just see like the buildings kind of like shake from it.
I wanna
But all the
look at the
buildings
shotgun.
here are pretty sturdy. Well, yeah.
I want to just admire the shotgun. Like, all right.
You as it like breathes the radiation. It's also silent when you fired it, and you're driving the vehicle.
Is it still the 3 cars?
Boom, boom. Nope.
Oh.
Headhunter, I want to slime arm one of my health potions out to him.
I want to grab it and drink that.
All right, so. Oh, we need to look up what health potions do. Official.
Wait, was that drugs?
Nope. Items. Official. Potions. Healing. What did I say? Greater? I believe
Exotic.
I said greater.
Now I feel bad that I lied to you that the vial was poison. I thought you would want it.
Alright, roll 4d4 and then add 4.
The fuck's a D4?
It's like the weird little triangle ones.
This is a D4.
It's
Yes,
like
it
the
is.
little pyramid.
Easier.
God, that's all a greater does? Jesus.
And they're so expensive.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Can't even get your health back from that.
I got a 5.
From rolling 4d4.
Yup.
Alright, well, add 4 to that and... Alright,
Add
well,
4 to
it's
that?
more. This is more of a flavor
Status,
thing, anyway.
yeah.
So you're kind of drinking it, and you for a moment can kind of get like some clarity as the last car is following you. You see one of them pop out of it, and he has a rocket launcher.
A little green man named Gazoo, though, is now flying with you.
And you see like it's like kind of spewing this green shit out of the side of it, and you see like heating up at the end, and he's like laughing.
Over his face.
Wait. Are you doing anything?
What side of the car am I on?
I'm gonna say you were on this side because that's where you jumped
I want to
out.
climb up on the roof and I want to jump, if I can, through the windshield of their car.
Holy shit! So you, Alex, you're like, just drank the thing, and you look up and see a rocket launcher loading. You're like, oh motherfucker! And you see, and the 2 big muscly legs of Wishbone, and you look up and you're like, oh my god, she's not wearing it. No, it's fine. She's wearing pants. And you look up and you're like, holy shit! And you leap at them. Roll a Constitution saving throw. So just roll and then put your Constitution to it.
13.
Okay. So you see as she just leaps, and the guy with the rocket launcher is like, "What?" and fires. You go past the missile, tuck your feet up, and just launch your boots first right through the windshield. You see Wishbone crash into the windshield as the car spins wildly out of control and explodes.
Where's the rocket going?
The rocket hauls straight for the back of the car and hits the back of... What do you want it to do? Did you want to do something before it hit? You can use dexterity. What do you want to do?
You're a giant slime man.
I was gonna absorb, just fall into it one way or another. I wanted to sacrifice myself if need be for the rocket.
I mean, it's not going to blow up the vehicle. You're in like a tank.
Oh.
That would have been cooler, though.
You could try to shoot it out of the air.
Well, I think Jeff wants to do something.
Well, she's
Jeff,
already
do you
on
want-
the car, though, so...
The car is gone.
She and the car are gone. She jumped in the windshield, the car lost control, and did that mini nuke explosion. That's why I had to roll Constitution and not, like, strength or dexterity. So the missile...
Wait, so you're in the blown up vehicle now? Oh.
You guys are good, but there's a missile coming
There's
at
a missile coming at us. I don't. If that missile hits our vehicle, I don't know if I can make it to the Gamma district.
Gamma.
Was it Gamma?
Who says Gamma?
Gamma.
Have you ever seen the Hulk? Have you
Alex,
ever...
take the wheel.
What? Okay.
You're kind of... and all...
Goodbye, son. I want to touch your face. And you just go through the back windshield.
As he goes on the back windshield, flopping his...
I wanted to go out
He
with a
opens
bang.
his body up like a parachute.
I start laughing. Tell Evan what you said.
I wanted to go out with a bang.
I start laughing hysterically in
Final
the
joke.
cheers.
Was it actually funny?
As he... Goodbye, son. As you fly back, and as you hear the missile, with the radioactive core in the front, you just... And it and you can... Do you look in the rearview mirror?
I'm looking in the rear view right now.
You see him catch it, and you see
a bright flash, and when you look back, you don't see anything. And as you're driving up ahead of you, as your vision is beginning to fail on you, you see the Gamma District, and you're really starting to fucking lose it, and you can see the green start to eat at you. You can feel the burning in your skin. Your eyes are burning so much you think you might actually be going blind as it's eating away your vision, and you're hauling ass in this fucking tank. And for some reason in the back of your mind, well, roll intelligence.
9.
I know it's not your best.
Passive intelligence is 10. Or insight. Well,
What's
they're
your-
all 10.
What's your intelligence in general? 10?
Yeah.
19? Not bad.
No, it's not plus.
It's not plus
My
10.
passive is 10.
Oh,
He has
So
no
you- so you
modifier,
got a
so
10.
he'd be 10. Yeah.
so you're like, you can't, unless you can think of something, there's nothing I can give you. And you start to,
Oh, what I should do? I should inject that shit in me. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Do I know what that thing is?
no, but you're looking at it, and the voice of Draxia is kind of in your head, like you're gonna want it, and you can thank me later. You know,
Oh,
so
shit. All right. Right before I'm about to pass out, I just want to take that shit, stab in my heart, and inject it.
so you take it,
Like it's
Fuck it.
adrenaline.
and kind of, and you.
You're now a wizard.
All magic. All, my guns disappear, just magic.
You inject it into your heart, and you kind of and are kind of convulsing as the car is hauling ass down the road. And
Christ, what the fuck did I just put in my heart?
You're a werewolf, huh?
as you inject it and you look at it as the fluid drains, you can now see clearly what it says on the label,
Oh.
and it says serum, RAD-483, RAD 483, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And you feel like a pulse through your body, and you feel your muscles tense and ache. You feel horrible pain, and as the car careens out of control, it crashes through the glass wall of the Gamma District that separates the Has
Gamma.
from the Gamma, and
Gamma.
you bash through as there's guards like whoa, 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 and you kind of blow through there as the car is careening out of control. It crashes, flips, and tumbles, and slams into a nearby shop in the Gamma District.
Gas station.
A bunch of people are starting to seal up the Has District with more of the glass thing, and you hear them like, we need to get shit better than glass, as they're, it's like thick ballistic glass
Yeah.
right through it. And, I want you to, right now, add 2 to your strength and constitution scores.
Okay.
Not the plus whatever, it's the actual score, the main number.
I'm gonna have to override that.
Yeah,
probably.
you can do that later if you don't want
Yeah.
to fuck
The-
with
the
anything else.
max-
Strength and what?
Constitution.
Alright.
The maximum for each is now 22.
Oh,
So
shit.
I've increased the maximum.
Oh, nice.
that
You
can
had
have
my
it.
stats already.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, with
I
the
think it's
serum
done.
pulsing through your veins, when the car collides, you black out for a second and wake up in this upside down vehicle, and you're and as you see there's like a piece of rebar in like kind of in your arm, or just a piece of like metal from the tank itself. You're kind of cut up and bruised, but you're feeling all right. You feel okay, and you
That's
crawl
weird.
out, and you can see the green kind of in the veins. It's still there, but it's not killing you. And you kick open the hatch, which opens, boom, a little bit easier than you expected it to. And you crawl out, and there's people, Gamma District, like guards with guns and stuff, like, whoa, and you kind of, and they're looking at you like, what the fuck? And then, is he a mutant? I don't know. And you kind of look at them confused, and you can see in like their visors different sort of guards than in hazmat. You see in their visors kind of reflective. You can see in your own eyes are sort of pulsing this like green sort of bright green energy, and as soon as you kind of get your faculties, boom, you explode from that area, and you're back in Draxia's domain. Oestre and Astride, you guys have just been kind of hanging out for about 6 hours, just sort of doing whatever. 2 hours from death, you were, and in comes Headhunter, hurt, bleeding, and looking a little different. His veins sort of glowing a strange green, even like in his neck. When the light catches it right, or when you see him like take a deep breath, you almost see the green kind of like flare up in there. The sizzling, the burning on your skin that was coming from the radiation is gone. It is kind of healed over. It's almost like it doesn't mind the radiation that has infected you. And yeah, you've now injected serum RAD-483 into your body. And as you stand there, kind of panting, and look up, and you see Draxia sitting on her throne, and she just kind of smiles, a horrid fucking smile. And she goes,
Now you can play with the big boys. Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a blast.
I don't get it, but that's fine. I think you'll find magic to be less of a problem now.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you're a little stronger and a little hardier. You'll see, I'll give you the details.
So you wanted me to inject myself with that stuff?
Is he immune to
Hold on.
thunderclap?
Yeah, I literally was gonna do something.
God.
My head just explodes.
Hold on.
Instant death.
Let me send this to him. Campaigns.
Let me see what small
Let me get into
magical
Headhunter.
abilities I have.
I have to be able to add something to your thing. Boom, 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 boom. Manage equipment, add items.
1 to 1. Ooh, my health went up. Went from 158 to 172.
Did you get that serum RAD-483?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, read what it does.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's permanent. It's not like a potion that lasts for a certain amount of time.
You're permanent.
You also don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Potion of Eagle Eye, right?
No, potion. Okay. Oh, no, I missed. I gotta find more ambient music then. For,
Sounds like
tracks.
we have like tinnitus now.
Yeah, it's everything. I wonder how awful that sounded for them.
Yeah.
He
I hope it was
completely
pretty
muffles our speaking voice. We completely blow
But
up.
didn't it just bring
what
something
episode?
to the
Yeah,
table?
no.
So,
That's like
Do I go
can't
under
sit around when
equipment?
we're eating. Like,
What?
I just
show
can't-
you.
Do I go over under equipment?
Yeah, it should be under your equipment.
Serum Rad 483. Want me to read it out loud?
Nope, just read it to yourself. Read once it says once per long rest. Read that.
A little glass vial.
A little glass vial?
He didn't put little though, he put small.
Dumbass.
Small squirming black specks.
I guess I'm just gonna firebolt him.
I was like, so are we done? We're wrapping up? No, we have to fight each other first.
Yeah, do you see that? What you can do?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do you want to do to him?
I just want to firebolt him.
Okay, so as soon as
See what I
Draxia
think I can
says
think.
you might find mages a little bit less of a problem, Astrid's like, bullshit, and fires a firebolt at you. Do you choose to use the serum?
I do, and what that does is kill whoever the caster is immediately.
No, it does not. So you fire the firebolt at him, and when you reflexively kind of reach your hand
Or do I
out-
just like tense up or
I mean, because she's launching at you, so you kind of like shit, like raise your
Yeah,
hands.
you know I'm doing it.
You see this pulse of like the veins kind of glow green in his body, and you see boom, the firebolt just disperses.
It doesn't
When it-
do anything.
When it hits him and kind of explodes on him, and you can see he does not affect him whatsoever. And
So
you
cool,
kind
let
of,
me try.
what the fuck is that?
And his eyes are glowing like an intense green when he did it, and he just
It did nothing to him.
did nothing to him. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
What the holy fuck?
You can absorb a magic once a rest, I'm me thinking.
What level are you, Alex?
69.
We're 14 now.
14. So, you see what else is
Did
on
we
that
level
list,
from
right?
this?
We did
I
last
do.
game.
He doesn't.
We leveled last game.
Yeah, you leveled last game.
Wait, so can we
You were
just...
supposed to level before last game, but yes. You should all be level 14 now.
So I guess we're... that's
Did it snap back or he just absorbed it? I'm
It
sorry.
just did absolutely not. He's immune to it.
Okay.
It didn't
That's
hurt
true.
him at all.
Chuckles at that. And that's all I can really react.
I've been through some shit today.
Soulbox him.
I released Larry at the locomotive.
I stabbed him in the
Larry
face.
on him.
Yeah.
Magic fist.
So yeah, so Draxia kind of looks at you.
So,
Feels good.
pretty neat, huh? Now then.
You have cancer.
And a healing factor.
Nope.
just
cancer. Just no radiation poisoning.
Oh, it hurts the pee.
She looks to both of you.
Now, which one of you to do next?
And I think we're going to stop there.
Tell us about your day, Alex.
Well, we'll stop there here at Indraxia's castle, but back in Red-9, I'm curious.
Did I live?
No one knows.
I had like 150 health.
As you rolled pretty good on your constitution. As there's a smoldering wreckage on the side of the Haz district in just one of the nameless streets, there's a couple of scavengers at this wreck, kind of picking through it, and one of them is like, yeah, what's this? And he grabs what appears to be like a severed hand and pulls it, but the hand isn't severed at all. It's attached to a very muscular arm, and it grabs him, and out from the wreckage emerges the four-armed titan that is Wishbone. And here you have this little scavenger in your hands. Do you let him go?
It's just a scavenger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You let him go. And as you start walking into the street, kind of bleeding and really hurt and like burnt in parts of you, you're looking around and you don't know what to do next. You don't know where to go now.
What's the story, Wishbone?
And as you walk out on the street and say, "What's the story, Wishbone?" you hear, "Bark, bark!" And you look over, and from the wreckage, right through it, comes this little ghost dog. And it goes, "Bark, bark!" and runs over down the street a ways. And as you start following it, you see what appears to be like a small glass or a small vape pen. And you pick it up and you kind of spew out this little vape thing. And he goes, and Wishbone looks at you and goes, "Bark, bark!" and points, and there's like this yellow sort of goo on the ground, and you look around, and he continues down an alleyway. "Bark, bark!" And you start continuing down the alleyway. There's a little bit more
It's
yellow
like fucking
goo.
Iron Giant.
And we'll end it there.
Okay.
Was it? Did you think I would get the reference? Is that
What?
I didn't get this reference at all?
Oh, I don't give a
okay,
shit if
okay,
you got the reference.
Okay.
It was for me.
Someone out there did get
Okay,
this
okay.
reference, and it was for me too.
Okay, okay.
But I knew that you would just be attracted to the idea of I'm a
Yeah.
giant crazy lady, and I say, "What's the story, Wishbone?" and your dog Wishbone comes out,
That's
which is
incredible.
actually where she got her nickname. The horrid move that she
It's
does
just
is a
coincidence.
happy coincidence. Yes. So that was the first of 3 of these episodes that I'm going to do to really
These awful
to really
journeys.
to really get you guys into gear, where she is trying to find you more dangerous equipment
I like that.
and things. Did you have a good time?
Oh,
Good,
yeah.
because this one was designed for you, and I'm designing ones for you and you. So they're all going to be a little different,
Interesting.
but also pretty similar. Go to a place, get a super set.
Same exact mission, just different.
Actually,
names.
same at card. God, we
Red
used to,
10.
there was a lot.
Do
My
you like
throat
how you
hurts.
ended up using those cars?
It ended in a car chase. We're still half an hour early. This was an early one.
You know what that gives us
We can
time
watch
for?
the whole YouTube
yeah, the
poop.
whole.
Well,
Sorry, I just
You know what? We'll
redlined.
link that one too in this description because it is that good of a video.
okay, all right.
I think that's silly, but
You wanted the promo.
We will see.
Well,
Maybe we'll just cut this all out.
In the arms.
I mean, I had a good time.
I had a blast.
Good. And you have
Goodbye, son.
you met your mate. Why do
he's
you
not
think
my
this is-
father.
You're made of goo.
I would be half goo.
Are you?
I'm not.
It's his whole lower half is just goo. It's
You
not-
might think you're my father, but there's like 1,000 other guys out there who could be.
but
I
but
died
you-
knowing.
But you truly believe that you are his father. Yes, there is. Is he? We don't know.
We're gonna have to wait till next week when the DM gives me a DNA test.
Yes.
23 of me.
It's something that Headhunter cannot get out of his mind. Just
What? Why
No,
did
I
he say
touched
I mean,
that?
it's
I touched
impossible.
your cheek
Why did
too,
he
and
say
then
that?
It's impossible though because
He wasn't even funny.
is he now? All right.
and your
last
mind's going,
words,
so you
too?
can't confirm it with her. It was like the
What
perfect.
a
unscrewing with
character
you.
arc! What a character arc Jelly Slimefeld had too. You know, he went from being just a junkie.
He didn't really
Bad comedian.
get any better.
I think he died the same way. Yeah.
He died. No, he died for the love of his son.
No.
Yes.
Why would he say that for his last words? It's not true. He's a slime.
Did you now? Serious question, because I know I surprised you guys with this. What was that fun for you guys to do?
It was
Yeah,
different.
to play a
It
different-
was
a
it was
different
fun to get into it, but I feel like if I didn't like the character, it probably would have been
Yeah.
disappointing. But fucking Jelly Slimefeld, come on.
I know, and I tried to do.
No,
yeah,
it was good.
Okay.
No, as a installation of When We Were Evil, I thought it was excellent.
Okay, good.
As a different off the path.
we have two more.
Okay.
So, because you're supposed to go on these missions alone, but you know
You
Your
should
bad
just make
guy
him
sees
sit
you.
for 6 hours while I play by
So
myself.
for people who don't want to watch a bad game, you can skip this one and the next two episodes.
yeah.
Well, it's too late for that, so.
Yeah, well, yeah, at least in the
Yeah,
So
so you
skip the
have to
next
wait
two.
till the end of this episode to find that
we
out.
tricked you,
It's the
motherfucker.
Gas League season.
All right, guys, let's close it off.
No.
We're all done.
We did that at the end this time.
Well, I already redlined by accident on them.